This High Jersey podcast.
Right.
Let's start the conversation. Yeah. We jumping right in.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, we jumping right in. Yeah.
Shit's wild.
All right, talk about the Mandela Effect.
This
We'll
side,
introduce
this
ourselves
side.
later.
All right.
No, fuck it. We'll introduce ourselves. And then stay on the
This
Mandela
side.
Effect. Stay
Okay.
there. Or do you want to jump right in now? What do you want to do?
So, hi, my
Okay.
name's Perks of Being Tory. You can follow me on IG.
Yeah.
Robinson 03.
Ugly Steven. On all things. You don't have to like guess my
Okay.
You don't have to like guess my jersey
That's
number in high
IG.
school
That's it.
or
Okay.
something.
Okay, Steve. Okay.
We don't have different numbers.
Okay, Stephen.
Nah,
We'll get to that.
we
later.
had an abrupt jump in because we were having good conversation and we just like, why are we doing this and not recording? But
Right.
you, continue your thought about
No,
the
you
Mandela
didn't even.
Effect.
You're so
OGBs,
rude. You're
OGBs.
so rude.
What I do?
OG
You didn't even
OGBs.
let Bees talk. You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
let him
Yeah,
introduce
Steve,
himself.
I'm so excited about the
Steve
Mandela
always
Effect.
trying
Nothing.
to jump stuff. Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
crazy.
be
Now
honest.
I'm not going.
No.
Now I'm not
Let me be
going.
honest.
Now
Let me be
I'm
honest.
not
Let me
going.
be honest.
Now I'm not
Gotta be
going.
honest. Gotta be honest. I'm so
No.
used to honestly. I think what it is, and I'm not being funny. I think what it is that I'm so used to talking to y'all
Right.
that I think I'm having
Same.
just an in-person conversation.
Yeah.
Nope.
So then it turns into like I'm just talking to who I'm looking at.
Nope.
You feel what I'm saying? Sorry, bro. My
Poor
bad.
Bees.
My bad. I'm sorry.
He's very much here,
Now I'm not
guys.
going.
Please, bro.
Now I'm not going. Say nah, yeah. OG_Bs. You can follow me on everything.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
I'm sure the edits will have them on the screen. I
Then,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so why we started
Yeah.
the Mandela Effect. And if you've never heard of the Mandela Effect, this is your first time hearing about it.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I would definitely say look it up. There's movies on it that you can watch. But basically, I don't know if I'm saying this right. So the Mandela Effect is like something that you like basically happened, but like in a split universe. Does that make sense?
Correct.
So like
Yep.
this is like an example. When you think of the Monopoly man, you think that he has like that little thing on his eye, right? Like that little glass thing, right? He does not have that. Like that never existed on you could literally look up every Monopoly board ever made. He never wore that glass. But like we all know that we've seen this nigga with
Yeah.
that glass on his eye before.
Like, how do we see that?
And like
Yeah.
everyone, not just me.
Right. Like, how did everyone put that thing on his face?
Yeah. And so that would be the Mandela Effect, which is in like a split universe. That is how Monopoly is. Like he has that thing on his eye. And
Can I?
that's-
One that I think I want to explore tonight. Actually, now that you bring it up, now I'm like super
Okay.
into it. I've always heard it, but I never like explored it.
Yeah, same.
I could be paraphrasing and misphrasing, but understand what I'm saying. So in the movie The Matrix, when he says, I believe the line that is under investigation is when he says, "What if I told you?" In the first Matrix, when Morpheus first meets Neo, or whenever they have this
Yeah.
conversation, he says, "What if I told you like everything you believe?" Like that little soliloquy or whatever. Apparently, he never said.
okay.
So apparently, if you go back and watch that movie, you won't find him
That he
saying
says that.
It might be a different line than that, but it's one of those. I think it had something to do with the at the time when he's presenting him with the pills,
Yeah.
and something that we all kind of like imagine. Like even me saying that, you kind of can picture in your head like
Yeah.
Him saying
Morpheus,
that,
like him
yeah.
saying that. You feel me? And apparently, it's not there. So
Yeah.
I'm actually. I think I want to watch. I think The Matrix is on Hulu. I think I want to watch it.
Yeah, there's like I think you can literally like look up like things that have served under the Mandela Effect and like literally watch like the differences on what is there and what we've been told or like what we've seen with our own eyes that's actually not there.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the Mandela Effect.
It's a Mandela Effect, man. It's crazy. Listen, man, we giving y'all content after content.
Yeah.
Golly, we
But,
just
like,
throwing the ball, ain't we?
You know what I be thinking? Like, I really believe in the Mandela Effect only because I feel like there really is like split universes. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like, okay, so you know, like deja vu. I literally feel like when I have deja vu, this already happened in another universe, and that's why it's happening again. And I'm just refeeling it over again. And that also makes me feel like I'm literally, when I get deja vu, I feel like people kind of get freaked out. But for me, like I literally feel like, oh, I'm in the right place at the right time. Like it already happened in my previous life. And so it's happening again. And this is why I'm here. That's how I look at it. Before I used to kind of be, I'm about to get sentimental. This is mad cute. So before, like, I used to think of it as like, what the fuck? Like, I'm having deja vu. Like, this happened. Like, why is this happening? But then, can I tell you something? And this is really weird. And this is why I think, like, you know, everything's like kind of like meant to be. Everything's in divine timing. Like everything's already been set. So before you hit me up about this whole podcast, mind you, we keep in touch like sporadically through college.
Yeah.
Right. But like when you hit me up, I literally had a dream, like had deja vu about us. Mind you, I never even went to your house when we would sit in the room and chill. I've never been there before, but I literally had a dream that I was there. I didn't even know Ivan. He was there, or Bees. And like everybody was there. And then like it literally happened. And I was like, oh shit. Like I'm meant to be doing this like with you guys and like being here. And it was just like really weird. I remember I told Camilla and she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I know, I'm like an alien.
That's a good sign.
So you wanna know what's crazy, yo?
What's that?
So like, do y'all ever have like premonitions or whatever? It's sort of like deja vu, but it's like when like you dream about certain stuff or whatever, and then like you can like backtrack that dream.
Yes.
Like, do y'all have those or whatever?
I've never had one, but I know what you're talking about.
Are you saying you can trace? Say what you're saying again.
Okay, so for example, just to like say like off of what Tory said, you for me, because like I had a dream about like being at like the Mark's crib upstairs one time, and we were all in the room, but like I didn't know Tory at the time, but like I could remember like once we were like there that one time or whatever, like I was like, I remember like I dreamed about this before, and I was looking around the room or whatever.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
That's really
like
weird.
I've seen that before too. Yeah.
Yesterday, so my sister is trying to move to Houston, and my mom doesn't want her to go. Like in the first, like in like within 2 years or something like that. And my mom doesn't want her to go. And my mom had a dream that my sister went to like lived in Houston.
Was she with it?
I was like, no, she wasn't there.
Right.
But like, it was said, and then I feel like it happened in a dream.
Yeah.
So now I feel like it's like
it's gonna happen. That's how I feel. But you know what? Dreams, like they really say like to pay attention to your dreams.
Yeah,
in college, I literally had a class, and it was like a psychology class, and like he was drawing because our assignment was, I don't know, Bees, you kind of told us to do this before. Our assignment was we literally had to wake up out of our sleep and write down the dreams that we had. And I was like, I cannot do that. Like I lose my dreams instantly. Like instantly. And I always know like the dreams that I remember, like I was supposed to remember those dreams. Because like how come every time, because you dream, they say you dream every time you go to sleep. You don't remember it.
Yeah.
But how come I can only remember certain dreams?
Shit, yeah.
I've definitely. So do you have? I have a recurring dream. I have a recurring nightmare. Yeah. It happens every so often. It's not like it terrorizes me, but when I'm in it, I know like that time of the year. Like you feel what I'm saying? And it's a weird ass dream, bro. I'm in like what looks like a rundown 70s like old city in like Utah. That's the best way to describe, like a rundown, like buildings are still there. Like some lights are up for some buildings that are still open. Some businesses are like shut down. Not many people on the street. Setting. It's like disgusting. I can see it in my head as I'm like talking to you.
That's crazy.
And literally, there's this guy who's like tormenting me. And the best way I can describe his face, he doesn't look like this, but the best way I can describe his face is The Mask from Jim Carrey.
Okay.
So there's this like, he's like a ghost kind of thing. He's not like a person. He's like a ghost kind of thing. But he's like he has like green face, pink in it. Like it's whatever. And I keep trying to punch him, but in a dream, your punch is like nothing.
You can't.
Yeah. And he like literally will like follow me around like the city, and like he's still here. And every time I try to like, it almost feels like, you know how like people say when they have sleep paralysis, like they feel like they're being held. It's like I can feel his presence, like in my dream, and that's why I keep trying to like fight him, because it's like I truly feel like there's like a person just like following me around. It's disgusting.
That's crazy. Shit, I would be scared.
And I have that dream like, if I had to quantify it, I have that dream probably like twice a year.
You should do some research.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to be more.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up one day when I figure it out.
Period, bro. Yeah. Fuck him up.
Figure it out.
I want to be more like well versed in my dreams and stuff, because I know like, because your dreams are like your subconscious, but you could be like consciously in your subconscious. Like you could consciously be there without realizing it. This sounds crazy.
Try to talk your way through that. Let's try to iron that out.
So like obviously with your dreams, that is literally your subconscious. You're sleeping, but you wake up and you were consciously in that dream. Like you just told me an entire dream that you had when you were asleep subconsciously, but you were conscious in that dream because you woke up and you literally just told me that whole thing.
Somehow I was living that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
That just plays off of like the
freaking out.
strength of like your brain and everything like that. Because like for example, if you ever notice like when you work out more and you take more like vitamins and things like that, you tend to sleep more deeply and stuff like that. So
Definitely. I definitely dream. I could definitely say that I dream more when I like am on track with like I guess like the typical diet, you're supposed to be like have 8 hours of sleep. Like when I'm like
Really?
yeah.
I
Cause
dream very rarely.
I could say like I definitely had a dream last night. We're not gonna talk about it because it wasn't a good one.
Let's talk about it.
Let's not. But I remember, like, I literally woke up and I was like, Camilla, I had a dream and I remembered it. And I like said that to her and she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, because I never really remember my dreams. Wait, what?
Man, keep talking.
Nah, but yo, y'all should definitely try something. So like the next time y'all are dreaming and y'all can like realize that y'all are still within like y'all subconscious, try to read shit inside of y'all dreams. The shit makes absolutely no sense.
I wanna record myself sleeping. Like, you know, like
I do not. I've seen too many scared. Don't do that.
No, I'm doing it.
Cool. Don't do that, bro. I truly
Why?
you will see something you don't want to see.
No, because now you're putting fear into me, and
Oh my God.
and I don't like that because I don't
I
think that I would see anything bad. But I'm a wild
you
sleeper.
would-
I'm
think
with
that.
you, Steve.
You would
I'm
think
cool.
that. Yeah.
I am
you
a
would think
wild
that.
sleeper, so like that's the only reason like I want to see like how I sleep.
So what would you do if you found out that like you leave your room every single night?
That's fucking nutty. I'm
I-
into stuff like that, so I'd really want to like figure out why I do that.
I truly don't think you should. I think there's a time and place for other figures.
Why? Because like
in our
paranormal
lives.
activity.
Listen.
Okay, well,
I think there are other. Listen, I think there are other
Go ahead,
figures.
Tori,
There are
do
other
it.
things in this
I'm
world
doing it. I don't care.
who need to stretch their legs a little bit, and they decide to do it when we are
Or sleeping.
less
No,
attentive.
did you know that they
So-
say like the devil's hour is literally 3 a.m. to 4 p.m. I mean 4
Oh,
a.m.
whoop his
Well, that's a
ass.
whole day, man.
So, no, I said that wrong. It's only 1 hour. So
That
they
boy
say
is
it's
a
from
ramp.
3 a.m. to 4 a.m. And so like those like times are like critical, like
Yeah.
so like people who are like really spiritual, because I would say I'm a pretty spiritual person. I'm not super spiritual, but like I know people who are, and like I know like this one girl that I know, she literally like sets her alarm at 3 a.m. and like prays for like 30 minutes from 3 a.m. to like 3:30 or whenever she decides to get up, because she feels like that is like literally like the devil's hour. So like while she's dreaming, like she feels like you said, like that literally gives things opportunities to come into your space and stuff like that.
So here's the thing. I
Cool.
promote good energy, obviously.
Yeah, me too.
Listen. Because I believe there are ghosts and I believe there are like demons.
Two different things.
I'm more like on board with if I were to find something, it would probably be a ghost.
yeah,
Okay.
same.
Just because of like, I'm not bringing no Ouija boards in here. I'm not
Mm-mm.
trying to
Yeah,
bring
no,
no,
I'm
you know what
cool.
I'm saying? In terms of
Fuck
energy,
no.
I try at least to like have the house be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, cleansed.
Protected.
In that regard, right? But yeah, man, I don't want to. I've heard people who say they have had ghosts in their house, and I believe them, and I'm like, nah.
You would never trust it. I
'Cause,
think
like-
there's ghosts everywhere.
That's what I'm saying, right? But I think they exist in a world where they can exist,
In their world.
right?
You don't fuck with me, I
All
don't
I'm
fuck with you.
saying
You know
is,
what I mean?
all I'm saying is, if y'all ever get scared at night, just recite Psalms 23, verse 4.
There you
Come
go,
on, man. The
bro.
Lord's
There
my
you
shepherd, I shall
go.
not want. Come on, man. That's my
I'm
bro.
trying
Come on
to tell
now.
y'all.
Come on
Y'all
now.
better go to sleep. You feel me? We should be in the woods.
Listen, I am a
Boy,
child of
Yeah.
God. I am protected.
So peep game.
I gotta,
Here's
on me.
here's a like a weird thought ish, I guess.
Okay.
So what if when you watch scary movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know you have like nightmares after that.
Mm-hmm.
What if like that's the entryway?
To Wait, let
to
me tell
it
you.
becoming real.
Well, that is
So-
within your
What
subconscious.
if
That's
what
what-
you hear,
now
what
now
you
wait
see,
now
and
wait now
feeling.
wait now wait now wait
There
now
you
wait
go,
now wait
Beast.
now
I
wait. I don't
agree.
want to speak that into existence, like
Right.
because for example, I do like to watch scary movies. I like scary
No,
movies.
no.
Yup.
That
So
is
go
literally a
ahead, Steve.
thing.
But
Yeah.
wait,
It's a thing.
That's a thing. That's a
That's
real
a
That's why
thing.
you
thing.
got the bull
I'm gonna
following
tell
you.
you.
Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't just uncover
So
that.
my Steph from school,
Mhm.
when she was growing up, she's 100% Colombian. So like Hispanics, like their culture, they're very into like, they have Day of the Dead. They're into stuff like that. But they also don't play around with it. They're very serious when it comes to things like that. So her dad, when he was younger, like he couldn't watch scary movies because one time he literally like watched a scary movie and like his mom was like, you invited demons into our house, and like shit started happening in their house. And then like ever since then, like he like Steph grew up like not watching scary movies because like they literally say like it's like a portal for bad things to come into your house. See, I love
I be
scary
praying
movies.
though, bro.
I watch
Well,
a
yeah,
scary
'cause for
movie.
example-
I be praying. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Same.
I pray, bro, and I literally
So-
feel like, all right, let's do it.
So wait, you
That's
pray
what I'm
before the movie, and you like
yes,
really?
yes. Yeah. So I say yes. So typically, if I feel like if I ran off in my head, I feel like it would be something along the lines of like praying that this is strictly for entertainment
Right.
and
Not anything else.
like when I turn this off, that's when it's over. You know what I'm saying?
I turn it off and I
Something
put on
along those lines.
SpongeBob because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can so
That's
like
crazy.
so then you can do that too. Yeah, so like yeah. But I will say this though, like scary movies have less of an effect when I sleep next to someone.
yeah,
So like
you're not scared.
Bree, I don't want to say someone. No one niggas think I'm sleeping next to people.
Put some respect on my girl's name.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they do have less of an effect in that regard, but I do feel like though, like you do gotta have the energy right.
Yeah, but
Like certain scary movies, I don't watch though.
fact.
So, but what the problem is though, so like I watch, I was telling Bree the other day, like I feel like sometimes I'll be watching scary movies just for like a dopamine punch, like just to get some
Just to
like
get-
adrenaline running, yeah, just to like like an adrenaline junkie or something. But every time I say that out loud, I feel like it's more serious than I'm making it, but
It's a problem.
yeah. So I feel like I be watching shit, bro, and like all the good movies, all the best scary movies to me, and the ones that I like, are the paranormal
Like based off true stories.
exorcism type
Right,
ones,
same.
right? Now they have the shitty ones. They also have a lot of shitty ones.
I love psychological.
But if I immediately think of the last scary movie that I was like, fuck, was The Conjuring.
Yeah,
When The Conjuring first came out.
facts.
Now when
Same.
I watch it, I'm a little less scared.
Yeah,
But like,
but at the time
when
was
it came out, it was
scary.
like the best scary movie
It
that had come
was.
out in a very long time.
It-
Yeah.
Still to this day,
Yeah.
scary movies really aren't
Yeah.
like that.
You got that's what I'm saying. You got to find the right ones because I'm
Right.
so mad, bro, at like bad scary movies.
Me too. But that's why they also say like, I don't know, like even with movies, like how you say like you pray, like fear is really fear itself. Like you're literally like,
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to turn that down. This is calling me. He's FaceTiming me.
oh,
I tried to mute it, but
I rarely watch them shits for real. For real. I might watch like the
Scary
big ones.
movies.
Like I've seen The Conjuring. I think it's 2 of them, right?
yeah,
it's a whole
one and
story.
two. I
I've
think.
seen 1 and 2, and this is other joint I've seen.
like Annabelle.
I'm
So I think that's like part of it too.
I've seen it.
Annabelle
too,
is part of it.
That's not what I'm
like
thinking.
it
of.
isn't scary. I think it is more.
I mean,
I don't like it. I have bad stories.
You're wilding. It is.
Okay,
fucking-
bye.
Man, it should have been rated R, yo.
First of all,
it is rated R.
I'm scared
I was
of
about to say, is it
of
not?
it.
It's
Nah,
definitely rated
nah,
R. The new
nah. The
one?
It's
first
not?
one was
It's PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
'Cause
one.
No
was
way, the first one's
PG-13.
not.
No, that shit not.
Dead ass
that
because
shit not
I
scary,
teach
then.
children
Yes, it
and
was,
my
bro.
kids came in like obsessed with it and like our school literally had to be like, you guys gotta
Yeah.
chill.
Well,
like,
It's classified.
I was gonna get an it tattoo
ew.
What?
I'm not judging you, but
on
I'm
my
judging
sleeve.
you.
I was gonna get update on sleeve.
Oh no! Wait, I remember this.
Yeah,
You're
I was
getting
gonna. I think I'm still getting it. I think I'm just
Of
I
what?
just misplaced
the
it. the first time.
clown?
No, the fucking.
Like you're literally getting the
Balloon.
clown. Well, you know, there's like the guy with the balloon.
So look, here's the idea. I got Jekyll and Hyde, Joker.
Okay.
I'm getting Maleficent right here.
Oh my god.
You getting what?
Poppin'.
Shout out to Star Rashawn. He's gonna do that for me.
Shout out to
Follow me on Instagram.
Maleficent.
He's a goat.
So I'm getting Maleficent here. Probably back here will be it.
Okay.
Up here, I want to get
Villains.
characters I fuck with. Up here, I want to get
Villains.
Up here, I want to get like Medusa, but like her dreads to have like
She's
her
characters
dreads
you
to be like snakes too, like an Afrocentric Medusa.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Because like those are all characters you fucked with, but everyone you said was literally a villain.
Like
Why do you
villains.
like villains?
That's not true.
Which one was it?
Maleficent is not the villain. She's painted as a villain.
She is my boy. But that's what I'm saying. Like she's painted as the villain.
So I feel like this.
To Disney, if we were to talk about Maleficent to people who know who Maleficent is, they would be like,
yeah.
she's a villain. Just
Right.
how Medusa's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, I also, like, I'm a sucker for, like, making people feel stupid.
Me too.
So, like, if somebody would ever say something about the tattoo and be
Yeah.
like, I would be like, you probably think she's the bad person. And that's why, so I was telling Bree, I was like, bro, so I feel like when I look at tattoos, it's partially what I fuck with, partially it has to mean something.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
I got Jekyll and Hyde because, so for example, like, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar heavy, but I wouldn't just tattoo Kendrick Lamar into my arm. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, however,
I love
characters
Jekyll
can,
and
like,
Hyde.
symbolize something that you fuck with, so then you put the character there, right? So
Right.
Jekyll and Hyde was a book that I read, and it's crazy because it was a historical book, like I mean, obviously like legendary, obviously, but I didn't read it until senior year of undergrad, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I
where
read
has
it
this been?
sophomore year. I had a literature class.
And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever read.
Yeah.
So then I was like, bro, so I got that, and I was like, bro, I'm just gonna get books that I fuck with. But then I was like, I don't want to just get books because for the sake of books, because I'm like, there are characters that I've lived with forever that I fuck with way more. Like the Joker, for example.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The reason I fuck with the Joker for, I mean, a million reasons, but in the same light as you look at it is at Maleficent, it's like, bro, if you listen to why he's doing what he's doing,
Right.
like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how
That's
people,
true.
you know how people look at Thanos as like the bad guy? Like,
Yeah.
it made sense.
Yeah.
For what he was
His
doing made
logic,
sense,
yeah,
but
it was-
he
it was
still-
aggressive,
he was a
but,
villain
like,
for it.
The
yeah.
concept of what he's saying makes sense.
Right.
It didn't make sense. I mean, some of it was just anarchy of just loose whatever.
Yeah.
He painted the picture of like where there is good, there has to be evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you can't just, you feel what I'm saying? So I fuck with that message. Maleficent, she's the evil one, but low key, if you don't know her story, she's just misunderstood. She's not
She's
the
literally
evil one.
mis-
She's the
at
most loving
all.
person ever. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
I love her.
So it's like, it's a mixture of like, yeah, it's a Maleficent tattoo, but it's like, it basically, it has to be, the artwork has to be fire, but it also has to have a meaning.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, some things is like, that means a lot to me and that will look fire on a tattoo, but some things are like, that means a lot to me, but that would not make a fire tattoo.
Yeah, I agree. That's
So-
how I am too.
I try to have fun with the tattoos, man.
Me too.
Like, you feel me? Like,
I don't have that much. I only have 4,
yeah,
but
I'm not going to regret it when I'm 50.
Yeah, me either.
And if I do, then fuck you. That was your fault.
Right.
I'm kind of like, if I did it, I did it. Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? Like,
We'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
facts,
Yeah.
facts.
yeah.
When I'm 50,
When I get a 10-year senior job, I'm going to tap my neck.
Wow.
Watch.
I want to tap my neck so
Be like,
bad.
yeah. I'm not going to do that, but I should
Bro.
do that.
I am.
I'm giving out
I'm
free
gonna do
face
that when
tats
I
all
get my
2021.
first meal.
I'm giving out free face tats all 2021.
Face tats.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
No, he's not.
No, because stop.
No,
No idea is too crazy, bro. Are you really doing that?
No, hell no.
Okay.
face tats.
I would have supported you. That's a come up.
Bro.
I wouldn't let you do it on me, but I would have.
I'm gonna share it on my story though.
I would encourage you to do it, and I would do whatever you needed me to do,
I appreciate that.
except be the canvas.
Yeah. I hate that tattoos are like. But I feel like it's 2021, and I feel like tattoos are definitely coming around,
Yeah.
like for the professional jobs
Yeah.
things, because I really want hand tattoos and I really want a neck tattoo, and
Yeah.
like as a teacher,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah, the old heads are getting phased out though. So yeah, tattoos are being more accepted.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I kind of want to get hella tattoos. I don't want to like mark my face up, but I'm definitely about to finish this sleeve because like
Mhm.
I'm definitely about to be like I'm gonna get wherever I want to get, and I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it.
right.
So like,
Yeah.
if you think that my tattoos is gonna stop me from getting a 10-year teaching job, like
It's not.
watch,
Watch.
Literally,
me.
that's how I feel
Watch
too.
me.
watch, bro. Like what?
Because like tattoos don't define you.
With
I
a
agree.
duddy in my mouth too.
Okay, neither does doing that.
Start the grade.
Hey, listen, man, bro. I truly feel that way, bro. I feel like someone like we gotta like kick the door open, bro. I don't fuck with like black people making it to corporate America, and then like that was the goal.
Yeah.
Because that's the same way I was saying like Beezy, you weren't here, and the same way I was saying like I don't feel represented by Barack Obama
Yeah.
Mhm.
Facts.
because he's not.
Fuck no.
He's not. He doesn't represent.
But
He doesn't represent
Yeah.
black people.
mm-mm.
He doesn't represent the black people that we're trying to get you to love and understand. He doesn't represent those people.
Mm-mm.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, I don't feel connected to him. I was saying how I would rather have someone who, and we were saying the controversy is like white America won't accept someone who has a past.
Right.
But we were thinking like if you could think of somebody immediately black who you would have in a metaphorical sense or like hypothetical sense be president or like be the spokesperson for like the right thing, you feel me, in the country, it would probably be Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say Jay-Z immediately is because I want someone to represent me who looks like me, comes from where I come from, has made mistakes and bounced back. Because that's really what it is.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. When you're black, you don't get the second chance. That's
you
the
don't
problem.
Ever.
Like Jay-Z is one of few.
Super rare.
You know what I'm saying? That's super rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's even harder to think of someone because it's like even if there's a million people who wanted to do what Jay-Z did, but they got that first strike and then 2 and 3 came right after, or like you know what I'm saying, or like whatever. So yeah, I want someone to represent me who has made mistakes, who looks like what I look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why we started talking about that.
Oh nah, bro, but you just brought up a good point. So I was reading something the other day, and like I wanted to ask you, like, well all of y'all opinion on this or whatever. So it was basically talking about how like being called the word black is a catch-22, and how black is not like a nationality. It's just tied to like media things inside of America.
Right. How do you feel about
And
that?
So like I was reading it and I was like, yo, this shit kind of makes sense because it's like, for example, if it's a catch-22 because like yes, being black is uplifting, but at the same time too, it's like when you go to like the seed of it, there's no real nationality to it. For example, it's no like African like lineage or whatever. And I was like, yo, that shit really makes sense because like how like the media can like play on something, like they'll say they would never put like a African selection on Netflix, but they'll put a black movie selection on Netflix and show all slave movies. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like it's just kind of complex or whatever to like really explain, but yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense or whatever it is.
So like, kind of like okay, so like I have like these group of friends and like they're black, but they're like straight from Africa. So like in high school, like they would just like call them like the Africans because like they're black, but they're the Africans of like the black people. So it's like different than, you know, the other black people. But like, I don't know. It never like, I don't know. Cause like when I identify myself, I'm just like, yeah, I'm black. Like I rarely say African American. Like I'm black.
But not even like the African American part, just like purely like you're like I'm African.
Right. Like
Yeah.
straight
But then
up.
like some,
I don't think it's fair to say that though because you might not be African. The odds actually are that you're not African, that you're Native American.
Yeah.
Or what the odds are actually. So I feel like black is very so to like disassociate from like any country because technically America would be the country.
Right.
I would just say I'm black. I also think I think it's more powerful to say black.
Me too.
Because I think immediately a lot of the problem is surface level thinking.
Which people...
So to say African American versus black, right, is like, bro, we are black. If a cop sees you, I'm
black. Right.
You're black. You're not,
like people have this conversation. Like people ask me a lot because I'm black and white, and my mom's white, and I was raised like on my white side of my family. But like people, like they'll be like, well, you can't really argue, you know, that much because you play like, not that I play both sides, but like I'm on both sides of the fence. And I'm just like, no, because at the end of the day, if anything were to happen to me with any type of cop or like with any type of white person, they're literally coming to me like, oh, that's a black woman.
Black.
Like they're not like, oh, her mom's white, let me like not. Like they're not looking like, no. Especially if I was back in slavery, like I'm still getting treated as, you know what I mean? A black woman. So
and
deep.
The way you look at it is like this, bro. It's like, if you're not black, you're white. If you're not white, you're black. I mean, when we think of it, obviously it's more than that. But
if you're not black,
the
you're
simplest
white.
terms, when you think about it in the simplest terms, if you're not
right,
that's what it is.
That's what it is, bro. If you say you're not black, are you white?
Yeah.
Then you're black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, point blank.
That's how
period,
I
bro.
am.
Fuck all the mixture shit, bro.
Yeah.
I do want to say though too. I don't know if you know how people say like black and brown people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what that means.
Yeah, like what is that?
What is that?
But listen, I do fuck with that though because I wonder if they're trying to. I wonder if it has anything to do with the Hispanic population, who are like lighter toned maybe, or like not
brown.
so light. So it's like brown, right? So I don't know if that's what that means.
I don't know.
But I fuck with that though, because minorities get like the work too, bro. Like
they do.
You know what I'm saying? Asians get the work. You know what I'm saying? Hispanics definitely get the work. You feel me? So like I feel for them too. Like if it's a Hispanic person that got pulled over, I'm praying the same way I'm praying as a black person. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If it's a white person, whenever I drive past and like if I'm driving and I see a car pulled over, I always
make sure.
I always pray if he's black, he goes home.
Me too. It doesn't.
And that could sound crazy
have to be just black, like any type of minority.
I immediately say if he's black, I pray he goes home.
Yeah, like I get. One time I saw a. One time I was driving and it was literally like a group of like, and I knew what was finna happen, like, cause it was like a group of like Mexicans and like a truck type shit, like, you know, like driving to work, like all jammed in. They got pulled over. They were on the side of the road, and I was just like, fuck, like I know this isn't even going to end any type of good, like at all. It's just, I actually like pull over for like one time, like, well, it was like really kind of prominent to when like all the marches and stuff were going on, but it was probably like July, August, and like there was like, he was like just some guy, and he was standing waiting for the bus or whatever, and he was just chilling, and like some cop like literally like strolled up on him, like, and he was minding his business, and I was just minding my business. I was driving down the street going to get breakfast, and then another cop car came in, and another cop car came in. And I didn't know, like, you know, God forbid, I don't know the situation, but like he was really just like sitting there waiting for the bus. So I smooth pulled over my car, and I was like, is everything good here? Like, I don't even know nobody, but I did that. And then I looked at the next, like right beside me, and there was like this older white woman, and she was like, yeah, I pulled over too. And I was like, okay, like that's what's up, because like, you know what I mean? Like you need people like that, because you don't know, like they probably were just like really antagonizing this guy, because they literally left after like, I guess like it was like me and another person, and it kind of looked like something was happening, and then they were like, you know how cops be, but then they ended up leaving Bull alone. But I was just like, yo, like just make sure you're safe, like, because it's just like scary situations. Like
it's almost like they try to intimidate you into making a mistake.
Literally, bro.
So they kind of gang up on you and like watch you shiver.
I was pulled over. I was pulled over the other day. I was coming out of. I was getting off the turnpike coming from work. As I'm coming off the turnpike, this cop already has his white van pulled over. So I'm about to give the lady the bread, bro. He's I guess he's just finishing pulling the dude over. He goes to the easy pass lane. I guess he see me. And, bro, I swear to God, he stopped in the easy pass lane and waited for me to pay my shit and come out. So I'm like, all right, he ready to pull me over. So, you know what I mean? I ain't going to say no more. But I took whatever I had, put it inside or whatever. He pulled me over. He came to the side. He looked in the wheel. And then he was just like, where you going? I was like, home. He was like, where you coming from? I was like, work. He was like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no, I don't. Is there a problem? He was like, yeah, your tint's too dark.
Oh, my God.
So I said, okay, are you going to give me a ticket? He was like, how's your license? And I was like, it should be fine. So he took my license. He came back. He was like, I'm not going to give you a ticket today, but you should probably get the tint taken off. I'm like, bro, you did all that for what? Like, for no reason. You wanted to see if I was doing some shit because you probably couldn't see in my car. And I know I had my lighter on my little like stand or whatever. So he probably saw that, just trying, you know what I mean? He came in, looked in the wheel, all right, I don't see nothing, don't smell like nothing. Like, all right, bro, you did all that for what? Like, just to be, yeah.
I almost feel like it's like they're like fishing for the lottery.
No, they are. I got pulled over. Literally.
Like, yeah, for what?
When did I get pulled over? It was literally like Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve. And I was just taking my mom shop. It was actually like, I'm kind of grateful in a way that I got pulled over, because I was paying car insurance on a car that I wasn't even driving, like whole time, like my. So I didn't know this. Like when I renewed my my car insurance, they had put in my VIN number wrong, and like a person like me, I'm not double checking that shit. Like I'm just like trusting them. Like, oh shit, they put my information in right. Like, you know what I mean? I've literally had Progressive since I've been driving, and so whatever, they messed up my stuff. So he pulled me over. Because he was like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no. And he was like, because like, he was like, basically, is this your car? And I was like, yeah. What do you mean? Like, this is literally my car. I've had it since 2016. And he was like, okay, can I have your like license registration? And I'm like, I give him it. And he was like, yeah, these numbers don't match. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean they don't match? And he's like, your VIN number on your car and your VIN number on your like insurance, they're not the same. So I was like, so what do you want me to do? I didn't know what to do. He was like, you got to call your insurance company. And I'm like, Oh my God. So I literally had to call my insurance company while I'm like pulled over. And mind you, he like, because I guess he knew all this information because he probably already ran my tags, probably already ran all my information, had all this stuff up. So because I wasn't paying my insurance on my car, my license was suspended. And I didn't know that because I was paying insurance for 6 months on a whole nother car. Don't even know who.
Wow.
Yes. Didn't even know my license was suspended. Like, it was really, like, bad. I literally was like, what the fuck? Like, and the cop was probably, like, thinking, like, I was really out here trying to get over on people. And I was literally like, no.
Out here scheming.
Like, really? And I was like,
people wheels.
It was crazy. So I really had no idea. So, like, that's why I said, in a way, I was grateful for him to pull me over because, like, whole time I could have been out here driving, didn't know, would have still been paying insurance for a car that I don't even drive. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. So then, but this is where shit gets crazy. So my mom doesn't drive. So he was like, he asked my mom, he's like, do you drive or whatever? Because she can't drive home. Her license is suspended. So I was like, no, my mom doesn't drive. I was like, but I can call my brother. Luckily, I was around the corner from my house. So I call my two brothers, and they like come pull up next to me. And I'm in a Burger King parking lot, and there's like a couple spaces, but my brother's car is like right next to me. And so my brothers pull up or whatever, and like I'm just talking to my mom. I'm still trying to figure out my insurance. I finally get that done, so like they can see like obviously I was driving, covered. And I was talking to my mom. I was like, oh yeah, like my brothers just pulled up or whatever. And the cop literally like he was already an asshole, but like as soon as I said like to my mom, oh, PJ and Ron are here, like they just got here, I see them right there. His whole demeanor like changed because like my mom's white. I'm in the car with my mom. I'm black. My two brothers, they're black. So he was like, literally like got low to my window. Like, what do you mean your brothers are here? Mind you, I thought he was the only cop there. He literally called. There was 2 other cop cars behind me. I didn't even know. So there's 3 cop cars. And then he was like, literally goes over to the cops, the other 2 cops, and was like, yeah, apparently she had to call her brothers for backup. That was word for word what he said. So now he's kind of like insinuating that I called my brothers on some shit. So then they all go over to my brother's car. And I was like, listen, I don't play about my family. So I literally was like ready to get out of the car. Like they really would have had to kill me because they like how they were about my brothers. Like on that type time, they were like, so you called your brothers? Well, now we have to run their, mind you, they didn't have to do this. They literally broke the law because they were like, now we have to run his insurance. Now we have to check their licenses, checked all my brother's information, even though the cop told me that I needed to call somebody to get a ride. So, and I literally was like, all right, that's fine. I'm finna call my brothers. Like, so he knew that I was about to do all this. And then as soon as my brothers pulled up, he started acting like nutty. And I was just like, that's really crazy because like, you never think like you could be in that type of situation. Mind you, you know Tehran. That he's a wild boy. He don't give no fucks. So like, and he don't care. He don't care if you're a cop or whoever. Like if you talk to him some type of way, he's talking to you back the same type of way. So like, I was like, God forbid, like, he was on that type time where he was like, I don't give a fuck today. And like got smart with the cop. You never know what would have happened. But I was in that car seat crying. So I was like, please Ron, like don't do this. And he was like, nah, I gave him my license. But like, yeah, like it was just like really, like you never think could be you until like you're really put in that situation.
Bro, I'm like, to avoid them situations. I literally like if me and Brie are arguing, I'm like, let's not even scream.
Yes. In public,
bro.
Because what people don't realize, bro, is like the can of worms is open when the cops arrive.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happens after that is out of your control because it's dependent on how that cop feels.
Exactly.
So like if we in here arguing and the neighbors be like, oh, they in here arguing, the damage is done because now we're like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like I be cautious and shit like that, bro. Like I try to like not.
You have to be. One time,
bro.
me and my ex-boyfriend, we were arguing, and we were like arguing like loud, and I guess our neighbors heard it. We lived together at the time, and they called the cops, and we didn't even know. Like we didn't know. We were literally arguing in our own house, and I'm the type of person where it's like, I get heated. I literally have to remove myself out of the situation. So I was like, all right, we're arguing, whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna leave. Like I'm gonna go. Bro, I literally backed out of my driveway, and 3 cop cars pulled up behind me. They would not let me leave. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, we were like, what the fuck? Like, we literally, like, this is an argument. Like, it was literally over something so stupid, too. The cops came because somebody heard us, and they literally would not let me speak near him because they thought, like, they were literally trying to make it seem like like he was doing something to me, even though I was like, you don't know anything that happened. Like, you literally came because somebody called you and said something happened, but you guys don't know for sure.
Right, Tory could have been whooping his ass.
I literally could have been. Like, they don't know.
I saw
like,
on SVU.
ass.
I saw on SVU. They were going through like a training one episode, and they go through like real life training, I guess, where they use like, I guess, like fake guns that shoot maybe like balls but not real things. And they have like these test courses where like they break into a house and like they gotta identify who's the victim, who's you know what I'm saying? And they kicked in the door and they pointed the gun at the dude, and the wife was like over there pointing a gun at him and shot him. And it was fake, so it was like like the drills went off and then it was like whatever. It was like your first mistake is walking in and assuming the woman's the victim.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
no, and that's facts.
Yeah.
And that's literally like, and that's kind of like the cop kind of, not that like, you know, either of us were anything, but he was just like kind of making it seem like, oh, well, we know that somebody called for a reason. Like, we know that something happened, and we know. And then I literally probably still have the video on my phone, because I literally started arguing with the cop. I was like, you don't know anything. And I was like, and you're sitting here trying to make me turn. And it was a black cop too. And I was like, and as a black cop, you're going off. Yo, I got no filter. I was like, first of all, as a black man, you're sitting here trying to make me do like something against a black man who is obviously my boyfriend. Yo, I was snapping. I was like, you shouldn't even be a cop. Like, I was going off, because I was just like, who are you to come in here just because that is your job title, for you to automatically assume like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third happened, is going on, and now we need to remove you from the situation. I was like, I'm a grown ass woman.
They don't. I truly feel like when they get like calls, they like their eyes light up. That could be insulting. I don't want to say that. That's false. Because that could be insulting to a cop who is risking his life to go do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However, it's still like fuck the police.
But like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's fuck 12.
Yeah, it's fuck 12. Because at the end of the day, if it's two sides,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's people versus police, I am not police.
I'm not
so
at all.
Yeah, it's great.
Word.
Fire. Finish that bar. Shorty a little baddie.
She my little.
Shorty my little boo thing.
I just had to catch it first. I didn't know
so this is what happens.
Okay.
I feel like y'all got to do it for like a bar. Like, I feel like you got to finish the bar.
And then we got to do
Shorty my little boo thing. And that qualifies you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That was a good, you know that song.
I don't know that song.
Bro, some more shooters going through this song.
Yo, I don't know why. Like why? Like why?
I don't know what to do. If it's not
Steve was really confident that Tory was going to know this song this week.
I was like, that's a fair chance.
What is the song?
Mood Swings, Pop Smoke and Lil TJ.
Okay, so okay. So I've heard the song. I don't know like the words per se.
Tory.
Right.
All right, we're gonna do Jesse Reyes.
Yeah, we got. All right, so I got a week to study up on that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll send you the lyrics of the song I don't want to use.
How about I send you guys a playlist of songs that I listen to, and then we could do that. Just work with me.
I feel like I said this before. Wait,
vibes.
I feel like I said this before though. Like, at what point do you look in the mirror? Like, at what point do you just
me?
need to, like,
I've been identified that it was me. Like, I think on every episode that we've ever talked about, I'm like, yeah, I don't really listen to music. Like, I listen to the same songs. I'm super corny.
All right, send me those songs.
Okay.
Yeah, send me those songs.
No, you could literally do any SZA song, any Jesse Reyes song, any like Janae.
The problem is I get comfortable with my music too.
Yeah.
And like, y'all see, like, I listen to Whoopty like every day.
Yeah.
When you get
That
what I'm saying.
So
like,
that shit alarm in the morning.
Yeah, it's my like if
okay,
if I really about to start a day, like,
listen,
I got things to do, like podcast day, when I gotta like wake up and get ready, like, you know what I'm saying?
Walk in.
My album of the last 2 weeks though that I've literally like been annoying with is Brent. So we could like do some Brent. You listen to it?
I feel like out of nowhere people started like
same. I agree.
Like trashing him.
Trashing. Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
I feel like on Twitter.
Him.
Yeah, no. So I feel like he did. So yeah, maybe my timeline. I'm putting in the wrong.
It's different.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bro. People love him.
No, that's what I thought. So so as of recent, like, I knew he was a thing for a while, but I feel like as of recent, I don't know if he dropped something new, but I just feel like everywhere I went, like, people were either posting his song or like watching the video, or like out of nowhere, I just got the spurt of Brent Fayez, whatever his name is. Then as of recent, like I would say within the last like 2 to 3 weeks, I've seen on my Twitter people saying like trashing him, like saying like,
oh wow,
either saying like he's super like it sounds good, but he's saying nothing, or like saying shit like that. You feel me? But they're like making fun of it, so it makes it worse. Like they're like making memes out of it, like whatever.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I thought y'all fucked with him.
I guess you follow a lot of haters. I don't know.
That's assumptive. Why? What haters do? Who?
I don't know.
Listen, man.
Brent haters.
Nah, I fuck with Brent.
No, me too.
I fuck with like, you know how some people you fuck with just like more than like ASAP Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
I like ASAP Rocky more than I like his music.
Okay.
I feel that way about Brent.
Yeah.
I look at him.
I get that.
Like, I feel like you're a jiggy dude.
Definitely, I get those vibes.
Yeah. Don't feel that way?
What? He's a jiggy dude.
He's
like a jiggy nigga. Yeah.
Jiggy. Yeah.
You don't size somebody up and be like, yeah, he a jiggy nigga.
Never. I have never
Stop.
met.
Bro.
I have
No.
never in my life.
It's like energy,
No.
bro.
I
It's like
have
energy, bro.
never
Like,
in my life.
Tor, you with me, Tor?
Bro, I'll
Tor,
with
you with me,
you,
bro.
bro.
It's like
Please.
it's
Bro,
like
you don't
energy.
come and be like, oh yeah, that's a jiggy nigga. Like, what the fuck?
No,
Why are you
bro.
saying it like you're salivating? I didn't say it that way, bro.
Right.
All
it
I said,
wasn't
bro.
even in that context.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you walk in the room and you're like jiggy. I'm saying, bro, you can catch vibes of somebody and tell. Like, for example, Bees. I feel like if somebody never met you, Bees, and sat down with you at like Top Golf and kicked it with you for 20 minutes, they would leave and be like, "Oh yeah, he a jiggy nigga.
Like he's cool.
I thought
he's cool
you understand what I mean when I say ASAP Rocky is a jiggy nigga.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I
my
don't.
argument.
I don't know him.
Okay, then you're just disconnected.
Like ASAP, like
We're disconnected.
Yes, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do you not know what I mean when I say
Right.
ASAP? Say, do you know what I mean when I say ASAP Rocky's a jiggy nigga? Like he a cool nigga. He
Like,
a fly
he's
nigga.
cool,
Like yeah.
I mean, that's
Right.
cool, but the actual
Like
He a
saying
fly,
it.
like he a cool
the
nigga.
actual
Okay, well, let
term.
me just say, Stevie's comfortable with himself.
No, that's
you don't
fine.
have to
Say, that's
explain
fine.
nothing to
Hey,
nobody.
Tor. Hey,
Okay.
Tor.
It's not
Okay.
even. It's not even in that sense, though. I'm not talking like it got some spice on it or nothing. I'm just saying the actual term of like
Jiggy.
he alert.
I
Like,
love that word.
yeah,
He
he a jiggy nigga.
So let's talk after this, Tor.
What? He's a
We
what?
be here with it. They don't be.
He a
They,
jiggy nigga.
yeah.
Okay.
He's just cool.
Let me give you another
Chilling.
example of a jiggy nigga.
I mean,
Cool, he chilling.
he's chilling. He
You know,
cool.
you know who I think is a jiggy nigga?
Who?
Black. Six Lack.
Yeah.
His name is Black.
I
but
agree.
I think he's a jiggy nigga.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I agree.
We're saying the same thing.
It's the
You just
same
don't like
thing.
the
You
terminology.
just don't like. Yes, literally, you don't like the word jiggy.
Yeah, it's jiggy. It's just a jiggy. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know, man. Tor, let's talk after this, Tor.
All right. Bro, I got
No,
your
no,
back,
hold on.
bro.
I'm off this. So you would say like we was having this conversation earlier.
So you're comfortable calling Jay-Z Jigga, but when I say jiggy,
I have never called that
I
man
call that
jiggy. I have never called that man jiggy.
Yeah.
people call him that now.
I think I've actually called him Sean Carter sometimes.
People call him
actually.
that. People call him that.
People
Look,
call him jigga.
I will not call him Hove though. I refuse to call him
Really?
Hove because that means God.
Oh,
Call that man
does it?
Yeah, Jehovah, short for Jehovah.
Oh,
And I refuse to call another man God.
learn something new every day. I never knew that.
That's my gem.
Yeah, that's a gem.
That's Ivan's gem.
Repeat that when we come back up.
You ever hear
here.
him say like Jehovah? Like Jehovah is like Jehovah.
No, it makes sense. 100%. I just never put two and two together.
I know that. That's my gem.
If I catch it in a bar, like he
Is
say
that
it,
why?
I'll say it. But
And
like
that's
I
why
would
him
never
and
refer to him
Kanye
as.
be like referring to themselves as like God.
Yeah, watch the throne. That's
Kanye
essentially,
is
yeah.
different.
Yeah, different boy.
I will honestly say though, if there was a music,
Kanye
god,
is not jiggy. I can say that.
Kanye was jiggy.
No.
Kanye West wasn't jiggy ever in his career.
He
ever.
was, but then he got weird. He
That's
got
what I'm saying, he was.
unjiggy.
He got unjiggy.
Can I say something real quick? I gotta get this off my chest. It's gonna seem like very outbursty,
Okay.
but because so it's funny because we're supposed to be talking about music. This episode, we just got whatever. But I feel like now that we're transitioning into music,
Right, we're here.
I just have some really strong opinions that I'm gonna say right now,
Okay.
and I want to scream them at the top of my lungs, but I'm not gonna do
Don't do that.
that. Okay. One of which is that Meg Thee Stallion should not have gotten Rapper of the Year. That's first. I feel so passionately
Okay.
about that.
Thank you,
Okay.
Steve.
For reasons I'll explain, because I know people are gonna hear this and be like, he's trashing a black. Like
They're
shut
just
up.
gonna
No.
think
That's not
that you're
what I'm saying.
coming at
Right,
her
women
because
or
she's a
whatever.
woman and she's
Exactly.
a black woman.
That's not the case. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that out there.
Because you're not hating
Secondly,
on her.
because I'm not hating on her. No, no, she's successful. How can you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
You
She,
just
I
feel
can
as
hate all
though
I want. She
somebody's
getting
better.
rich. You know what I'm saying? Yes,
But to
bro.
say she's
Then that's
the
fine.
To say you're a
artist of
better
the year,
rapper.
yeah, not-
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's aggressive.
It
So
was very
aggressive.
stretchy.
that's aggressive, bro. So all right, cool. Secondly, Lauryn Hill is not a top 5 rapper all the time.
No.
Frankie Hill, I hope you're listening to this.
Mhm.
Frankie Hill, Miles. I think it's Frankie Hill and Miles. We always argue all the time. Every time I say Laura Hill is not a top 5. She is not a top 5 rapper. Sorry, doesn't make the cut.
I would. Who puts her in that category?
Fucking weirdos. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah,
a lot of people.
Well, I can call Buddha right now and be like, is Lauryn Hill top 5? Yes, bro. That's his favorite rapper. That's if you ask him who inspired him, it's his favorite rapper, which is amazing. She's an amazing
awesome.
artist.
No, that's awesome.
But I'm making the same argument that I'm making with Meg Thee
To
Stallion.
him,
She's
yeah.
not
right.
You feel what I'm saying? So my cousin was saying how like he thinks, considering the TikToks and considering the challenges
And the white population.
and considering. So basically, he said like on charts, I guess she's doing well, but I'm like, that's okay. That's because of TikTok though. So I'm like, all right, fine. Even if TikTok is now a new platform that is for music, that's fine, right? Why can't we take all those things and say, okay, because you've impacted the culture so well, you can be an artist. You feel what I'm saying? Because the reference that I made is this. First of all, anybody
Rapper?
who knows anything knows that Lil Baby deserves that award before anybody. First of all,
Okay.
anybody who just knows anything, that's just clear.
So
And
I
the
know
only one
nothing.
who's competing with him is Dirk.
And that's what I said. I said, bro. So here's the thing. Though.
As the new rappers.
As like 2020.
2020.
I'd be
It's
inclined
either
to
Lil
agree.
Baby
So
or
here's the
Lil
thing. So here's the thing. If I gotta fill 5 spots of rapper of the year, I think Meg Thee Stallion can maybe fill the 5th slot. Because if I really think about who had the hottest 2020, like consistently to the point where it's not like you had a good album. Because you
Real
gotta think
hot
about
girl shit.
you gotta think about like, did you have 20 like on 2020
Right.
was that your year? I would say Tory Lanez.
I was gonna ask that.
Tory Lanez had a better musical year, and he had quarantine radio, and that was
Tory
jumping on
Lanez,
Instagram,
yeah.
and that's like a culture impact right there. And like it was a thing when they got canceled. Like,
Right.
that was a
It
thing.
was.
But I told you,
Right.
Steve, he was
So
going to snap.
Tory
I told
Lanez
you.
I think he eliminated himself when he allegedly shot her.
Fact.
But Tory,
Right.
if we were talking about rapper of the year, Tory Lanez,
Story.
Lil Baby, obviously. I actually said Lil Durk was on my list, and I said Jack Harlow. I think Jack Harlow had a huge 2020.
He did. I would. Yeah.
And I say that
He
because
definitely did.
I say that because of What's Poppin'. Obviously, he's like the
Yeah.
biggest record ever. Then he had.
And then he held his spot.
He had the
Right.
Tyler Hero
And
joint,
that's
which also did
important.
well. He's like getting co-signed by a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
you see him a lot of places.
Yeah.
He just signed a New Balance deal. So I'm like, he is out here. Like
Right.
2020, he do got it on Smash.
He's secure in his bag.
Correct. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay. After that immediate thing, you can give that to Meg.
To
I
Meg.
think.
I'm not mad at that. I
But-
see
but
where
she
a lot
does
of
not
people
win.
are.
But she does not win.
Yeah.
It's just if I
Not
gotta
easy.
make 5.
She
you get the fifth
literally.
slot.
I'm not hating on her. I listen to her music and stuff like that. I'm not hating on her at all. But like, she literally won based off of like, what your cousin said, because TikTok and stuff like that. And like I said, like mainly the white population had a lot to do with it.
So why can't we give? That's what I'm saying. Like if we know that, right? Why can't we give her artists? Because if we're looking
because
at the overall
everything's
scope,
controlled by white men, old white men. All the award shows, like,
see that, and that's what's fucked up. 'cause
and it's really fucked up.
that's what's fucked up, bro. Because
Hey, hold on, wait.
Why do you think people
wait,
don't
wait.
like Drake doesn't support like the award shows anymore? Like a couple people, like
Yeah.
people like vocalize that they don't support like award
I showed so Bree, right? Super adorable. I love you, Bree, so much. Super adorable, like not hip hop connected Bree.
Right.
Today, I showed her the list of people who Macklemore ran against when he won the Grammy,
Bruh. Like
and
what?
she was like, "What?"
Yeah, like what?
She was like, "What?" She was like, "What album is the Drake one? That this one? It was nothing was the same." And she was like, "What album is that? Like, what does it
Yeah,
look
it was-
like?" I was like, "It's the one with the head and the cover. He's facing sideways." She was like, "Is that the one I got?" We started rambling off songs. She was like, "Hell no!" Like,
Not
what?
even close.
I'm like,
First of all,
cuz.
who else was up there too? It
Kendrick
wasn't
Lamar, Good Kid, Mad
okay.
City, bro.
Like Good Kid, Mad
Good Kid,
City.
Mad City. Nothing was the same. Yeezus,
Macklemore.
Macklemore,
And this-
and Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
And this nigga Macklemore.
Yes,
won.
bro, and
Macklemore
Macklemore won.
won.
I said that was
Wait,
the.
see,
I think
hold on, wait.
that was the year. I think everybody was like,
Everyone
"Fuck the
stopped.
Grammy."
Yeah,
This is bullshit.
literally.
Yeah, this is nuts.
But wait, yo, see, but that's my problem though, because people still would not support the BET Awards though, but we're still complaining about the Grammys and everything.
Okay,
You're
well,
absolutely
BET is
right.
ran by a white man
That's-
too, so let's talk about
Just
it.
keep it a being.
Let's
Yeah.
talk
Is that
about
true?
it.
Is that true? I don't know.
True, but it was so.
It is.
I would
yeah,
believe
yeah,
it.
you feel
Yeah.
me?
Like it's
But
like
my
I
whole
think it's
thing is like, why don't they just make a black award show? You feel me? Because we literally run the music business.
Why
Like, we
would
keep
they ever do
complaining
that
about
for
this shit.
us,
Like, we
Beast?
really could do this shit.
why would America ever do that for
Yeah,
us?
bro, that's giving a black
That's giving
people
us
too much power.
giving black people way too much power. Like for real.
I think there's
Yeah.
still too many people in power trying
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
us.
But like,
Did
yeah,
y'all
like,
listen to that? Oh, go ahead.
No, nothing.
Oh no! I was just want to say, did y'all listen to that Jay Prince podcast? Because he was talking about when he made the first independent like black record label, like the government literally sent like crooked cops to come kill him or whatever, and then like he wrote a book about it and like he got the files and everything that like he beat the case and all of that shit. So like yeah, that shit is believable. Like when you do get to that power level, like motherfuckers will try to take you out.
They try and minimize it.
That's why when people be like,
ain't that crazy,
people
bro?
really say like things not like doesn't come down to race when everything in this entire freaking world comes down to the color of people's skin. Like, and it's really sad.
That's nice.
Really sad.
Real shit.
That's why when I make it, I'm trying to make it black as fuck.
Okay.
That's
Black
what I'm
as
saying.
fuck.
I'm gonna be tatted when we legal. When we legal, I'm gonna have that duddy in my mouth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to talk
You
white,
gonna bring the dreads back?
bro.
I told Bree if I get into grad school,
bro.
I'm growing them out. I'm
There
gonna
you
turn
go,
Cornell
bro.
West in this bitch.
Okay. I'm here for it.
As soon as I get that acceptance,
Yeah, bro.
No more razors.
You gonna
today.
get that?
Back to it.
Yeah.
You hear me?
No. I don't know if I'm gonna follow through. Dreads are expensive.
Yeah,
They're expensive to maintain.
keeping up with them. Yeah.
So like the dread image that like you have in your head and you say, "Oh, I want dreads." That image right there lasts for like 3 days after you get your hair done.
Literally.
And then and then now you're paying on the cheap end $70 to get it retwisted. But you also got to pay for your lineup. So you pay $70 for the retwist or whatever you pay. That's not even that expensive, honestly.
And then probably like another dub.
And then you got to pay another $25 for the cut. So every time I don't like the way I look, I got to pay $100.
Yeah.
And the look that I like will only last for
3, maybe a business week.
There's no point. It gets to the point. It truly gets to the point.
It truly gets to the business week
where
max.
when you don't want to twist it, I'll be like, oh, I'll just get a cut. And you're looking at it, and it's like, bro, there's no way I cannot address this. Like getting a lineup and just leaving that on top is like, no. I mean, pointing at you. I'm not
no, you straight, bro.
Like leaving that on top, like are you serious?
Yo.
No, it's crazy though, because Jair was just telling me too. Shout out Jair. Yeah. When he got dreads or whatever. He was just saying he gotta get a cut, and I was like, bro, I swear you just got cut like 4 days ago. He was like, nah, I just got my shit retwisted. I gotta get a cut now.
Yeah, it's a headache. Yeah. Then I'm trying to align schedules. Like I'm trying to see if my person who twists my hair and my hair cutter on the same time, so I can like go from here to here. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome to being a woman.
I don't even want to step in that territory. Yeah. I'm gonna turn around. That's a like I saw that sign. I was driving.
This exit.
Yeah, we're gonna get off. Rethink the trip. Yeah. Bees, you had some things that you had texted me about like topics, like not topics, but like questions. And you had something that I kind of wanted to address.
Oh, what, like a music topic?
Yeah, I think you said I was actually like excited for it, and then Tori started telling us about her dreams.
I'm sorry. I be chatting.
Nah, cause that's what we're here for.
Chatting.
That's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
Honestly, if you think about it, you want a podcast because you kind of want to document the good conversations that you have.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like at one point we need a camera crew because we be having great conversations all the time.
Bro, I literally was going through my phone the other day. And Bees, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
You know you lock your phone and someone doesn't hang up.
Yeah.
All right, I was talking to Jose one time when I was tripping balls, like a long time ago. And I recorded the conversation. And I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, bro, like you need to document some of the things you say. Like, you really do, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, you really do.
Yeah.
I like to. Well, that's a different story. When I like trip and stuff, I always document everything.
Really?
Is that crazy?
I don't do that.
I literally like one time I tripped with Cam and then our other friend, and like my trip it was fine, but they like didn't have a good trip, and like so I literally like because you know how like if you tripped before, like sometimes you don't remember stuff, and so like I literally documented everything, and they were like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like that, none of that ever happened, and I was like, "Yeah, it did." Shit. Like I literally have it right here, like that everything I put happened, and they were like, "What?" Like I feel like I wasn't even that person. I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy." I document everything. You can never tell me that you didn't do nothing that you did.
I don't think I document a goddamn thing.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, I just be seeing shit.
I document trips.
Yo, you know what I was trying to
document?
You know what I was trying to do the other day? I was with Bree. You know, I told you I listen to the same 20 songs maybe every day.
Yeah.
What was we talking about, Bree? In the car about I was trying to revisit like 2014 music.
Okay.
I was like, what space was I in 2014? And I'm gonna see, cause I'm so stale with the music, bro. I'm so stale. Like I listen to the same 20 songs.
I don't even know the songs you be doing for Gym Jar.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Not Gym Jar.
So I'm like, bro, where
What was
I?
2014?
Oh, so I'm gonna paint the picture of the pocket I was in 2014.
All right, what's your pack?
None of which I think I want to revisit. 2014. I'm a sophomore, freshman, sophomore in college, undergrad.
College. 2014.
I graduated 2013.
Yeah.
Because 2014, I probably was like freshman or beginning of sophomore. 2014.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
I went to high school.
So the pocket I was in there, and I said this because I knew someone in the past who had drew me a picture for my birthday of all my favorite like musicians at the time. And I got an image of that poster in my head for some random reason. I was like, yo, what did I used to listen to? Like, you feel me? So I come across, I was really big on Mick Jenkins. Shout out Mick Jenkins. Some people may know him, some people may not.
Yeah.
He's fire out of Chicago. I was big on Mick Jenkins. I was big on Mac Miller, obviously. I was big on J. Cole. He was like an outlier because everyone else was like Ab-Soul.
Right.
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson was lit back then.
Right.
I mean, he's still lit, but like that was
Future was still
popping. Tyler was really popping. Like
I was still like dressing like Tyler in 2014. Yeah. So shout out him. And I went to revisit his music and I was like, this is horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, I was like, I can't listen
shout
to
out to Mac Miller because I think what was that? Watching movies with the sound off was like that.
Tori, let me talk to you real quick.
Listen, bro.
No. I'm gonna talk to you real quick. Can I talk to you real quick? Because you my nigga. Because I'll fuck with you.
Okay.
So now that you brought it up, man. Listen. So what happened was I never fucked with Mac Miller. I thought he was corny as fuck. Like Kids, best day ever. I thought that shit was. I was like, bro, get this fucking guy. Because you gotta think I'm listening to like J. Cole.
Right.
And like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like this backpack, happy person, white boy, like fuck off, right?
Snapback.
Right. Where the pivot of the century happened was when I remember. I'm so glad you said this, bro. So what happened was Mac was promoting watching movies. Mm-hmm. So you know how when they promo albums, they go like do radio show freestyles and like they're promoting the album. So around the time, that's when he started hanging out with Future. So remember, they started kind of like hanging out, and then he started being like one of them essentially.
Yep.
So then he dropped a funk. So amid that, I still haven't really like listened to him. Amid that, he dropped a Funk Flex freestyle. And I listened to that shit, and I was like, who is this person and where has he been?
Right.
Because even that freestyle it was so different from what he was doing prior to that.
At that time, yeah.
So, like, now that freestyle was kind of like the entryway to, like, the Mac that we, like, I feel like know now.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, bro. I heard that shit, and I was like, that's my favorite Mac album.
Okay, wait.
But it's not the best one.
That's my favorite Mac album.
Yeah.
But live. Do you have the live version?
I've listened to it.
Love the live version.
It's a good genre.
Like, love the live version. But yeah, I love that album.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I think Miller. Musically though, that's my favorite Mac album, but it's because of nostalgic value. I don't like sonically it's not the best
same.
Album. So I think his actual best album, if I had to make golly. Because you gotta think mixtape Mac too. Macadelic is like a classic. But let's keep it to albums because that's what we got here. But I don't even think Faces was an album.
No, Faces was not an album.
That's what I'm saying. But
Faces was mixtape.
It was a mixtape.
Yeah.
So should we just include it for the sake of this argument?
Can we? Because honestly,
say again. Kids wasn't an album either, right?
Yeah. This is just a combination of everything that he put out, right?
I guess it was just like the projects that were out at the time. Because the only one that's not there is none of them. They're all there.
Yeah.
Macadelic is the only one that's not there.
Yeah.
And then like the other like EPs and shit. But sonically, the best album to me, his best album, and like this is obviously up for
Let me guess.
grabs. Go ahead.
Can I guess you?
Yeah.
Self-Care? Is that what
swimming, yeah.
I meant swimming, but that's what you were going to...
That's one of them.
That's not your favorite one.
No, so sonically, it's a tie between two of them. It's a tie between Swimming, and I really like Good Morning.
Okay.
I really like Good Morning was like fire. Oh. Yeah, Good Morning was fire. I feel like Good Morning was like Drake's If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Oh. It's just like song after song, just like bangers. Just like, I feel like that's...
I would have to say for me, it's definitely watching movies and Faces. I know Faces isn't like...
Wow.
I love Faces.
It was
but
good.
I think it's because of, the timing of my life. Yeah. And they were like obviously they were like kind of like back to back, not really back to back, but they're kind of the same vibes.
Yeah, type shit.
If you
shit.
if you listen to Mac Miller, you would know.
Yeah,
type shit.
They're very like hype albums.
Yeah, I was about to, I feel like you and me had a conversation one time. And it was an AT&T, and it was a good ass conversation. And it was about like post-human, like what's it called when you die?
You say that one more time?
You know how you release, how you release like an album comes out after you die?
Yeah.
Correct.
What is it?
Posthumous.
Posthumous.
Post-Thomas?
Oh,
Post-Thomas.
Yeah.
Post-Thomas.
Nobody's post whatever album is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Tupac.
I would.
Circles is not that far.
And I think I would have to say
Sorry.
only right.
I love you, man.
But and it's because like they're literally like they're not here. So it's really not their say because honestly, like I'm not a musician, but like if you're a musician, you know, you constantly or even as an artist, you pick apart your work like you want it to be perfect. So like, you know,
it's never gonna reach
reach what could be through Mac's eyes or any artists, you know, how they feel about that song. And also I feel like I'm big on energy and like I feel like that artist, like they're not here anymore, so their energy is no longer in that music and you can feel that it's not in there. I don't know, I just be chatting.
That might be some real shit though.
I just be chatting.
I feel like as soon as somebody saying energy, I feel like it can make sense to me.
Yeah,
even if it's like some bullshit, somebody's like, yo, your energy, yo.
Me and Stevie be on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
that's
energy
why
could be
our energy be here.
Fucking feng shui. And I'm getting a real Mac Miller vibe from you.
Shut
And I'll be
up.
sitting there like, yeah, I'm feeling that.
I'm like, yeah, bro, you knew.
Yeah, like, did you know I got the tat? Did you know that? Or did
Yeah,
you?
boy.
It's like you ever get your palm read, bro?
Yes.
You said no?
I have.
You said niggy. I was like,
I said neggy.
that's a lot, Ivan.
Yeah,
Bro, I got my palm read once, bro. It was like 75% accurate.
Really?
It was like 75% accurate.
What'd they tell you?
So I remember they said something about like not having a good like relationship with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
It said something about having a girlfriend. She also said something about another girl, like beware of a girl whose name starts with, I think it was P. And she's basically saying like beware of a person whose name starts with P. Because it's like a girl who's trying to ruin your relationship or some shit like that.
Ew.
And I was like, I don't even know anybody whose name begins with a P. So now, I don't know. This happened like years ago. This was like 3-4 years ago. So I'm just going to be on the lookout for people with P names.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine done when I was like mad young. But like I know how to like read like lifelines and stuff. Like I said, I'm kind of spiritual.
Do you?
So
Do you really know how to read it?
like I don't know how to read it. I like taught myself how to read it. Like they're like your lifelines, like they all mean different things, like for your health, like your literal lifeline, like your relationships, that's like what like the lines in your hands represent. So that's kind of like when you read palms, that's what they're going off of. So you're welcome.
You know this
There's
feels
your
like
gem of the day.
I'm about to say, you know what this feels like? Where's the fucking I gotta get nice at this point where I'm like looking at you and I'm like, my bad. Bro, I gotta get to the point where I'm just like, whoosh. Like I'm gonna have a whip and I'm gonna
have like a little,
hit the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Just pointed there.
Anyway. You wanna do it? Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, go ahead.
You
I was
are-
just trying to point, and then you went to
Yeah,
smack
I know,
it and hit
yeah.
my fingers. So
It was
like,
bad timing.
yeah, you good, you good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna press that. It is time for Gem Jar.
It is time.
It is time for Gem Jar. It is the time of the week where we share our gems or something we've
Insight.
learned throughout the week. You know, we want to inspire you guys. We want to, you know, educate and inspire, I guess. Bees, you had one. Was it Bees or was it Ivan?
Bees.
Oh, no, yeah, I have one.
It was
Yeah.
bees.
My gem would be for the day is get the book 48 Laws of Power. That book will help y'all in your everyday life with every aspect of dealing with people and getting what you want through people and making sure that like you don't get manipulated out here. So that book is crucial. So yeah, I recommend getting 48 Laws of Power. That's my gem of the day.
Wait,
Well
that's
done,
your
Bees.
gem?
That's
So
beautiful.
your gem is to recommend to read the book too?
Yep, read that book.
All right,
You
well,
don't know
Cause
about it.
All
right, Bees. I'm gonna read that book, and I challenge you to read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Did you read that?
Nope. Who's it by?
Huh? You read it already?
He said, "Who's
no.
it by?"
Not.
All right.
Well, nah, didn't. Who's it by?
Who's it by? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna text you it because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna read that book that you said if you read my book, because my book is really good too.
Okay, I will.
And it's obviously in the title. It's about the power of your subconscious mind.
Y'all gotta take recommendations seriously though. I get mad because I feel like if I recommend something to you, bro, it's probably especially.
But I read books, though,
but I know Bees will read it.
No. Yeah, facts. No. Facts. But even if we take it down, because like expecting people to read books is like a lot in this day and age, right? So like even if I
depending on someone's schedule,
it's a lot. Meaning people are more. You're more likely to get someone to watch a Netflix recommendation than you are to read a book recommendation. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, damn, Bees, you cut me off, and I was going to say something about Netflix. Oh, Netflix recommendations. So I feel like if I specify something for you, if I I'm saying customizing, saying like, yo, I think you should listen to this Mac album. Mm-hmm. That's fucking important.
That is very important.
That's genuine.
Can
that's
we
fucking,
talk about it?
That's a gift to me. That's like,
yes.
I thought of you.
You want to know
this is
what?
a present, a free present. Like, just listen to this.
You know what I love when like, say like you were gonna do that. Say like, oh my God, Tori, like I found this artist and like I think like you would love this artist, right? And you send it to me and I'm like, bro, this is literally like one of my like, you know what I mean? But you didn't know, and you're just like, wow, like I love that, and you're just like, because like you really know your friends and stuff like that. Like that's like really cool. Like you just have the same mutual, you know. It's a shame.
I typically can't send people like Sue Surf references though.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you should listen to Sue Surf. People like, because I guess I don't know if he's not big enough in like the whole clout.
I've heard of him before, probably
Surf
from
tough,
you.
Bro.
Surf is super, bro.
Surf tough.
Let me tell you something, bro. I told Bree, I'm like, bro,
that man.
We are studying the wrong niggas in English, bro. These battle rappers, bro, the things that they be saying, bro, are so complex,
bro. My brothers be watching the battle rappers.
Bro, can I give you this bar from Sue Surf, bro?
Let me hear it.
This bar is crazy, bro. He said, I gotta, first of all, before we begin, I think me and you talked about this. Like, Sue Surf is the kind of person, like, when he's saying shit, you believe it.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Sue Surf. If you ever hear this, you will, because it's going to be the best podcast in the world. Bro, he was like, I got a hitman that I ain't never seen. That's where I would start. So I'm already like, imagine having a hitman that you've never seen before. Okay. Right? Let me make sure I say it right. He was like, I got a hitman that I ain't never seen. A demon, plus he vegan. I gotta wire him. Oh my God. He said something like, I gotta wire him to green because he don't like to meet.
I get it.
But he was talking about how
a whole bunch
like
of
I never seen him.
Right.
And I wire him. I'm like, bro, these complex like things. I'm like, bro, I'm about to look it up, bro. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, bro, how did like?
So poetic.
Why do we think Shakespeare was saying something?
Right.
What was he saying, bro?
Like what? Because I took a whole Shakespeare class in college and I was lost.
Still didn't know what he was saying.
I still don't know.
Shakespeare has two fire plays,
and that's it.
It's Othello. He has maybe three. Maybe some people like Macbeth. It's Othello and it's what's the one where everybody's switching? I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry. It's three. It's Othello. It's Hamlet. Obviously, Hamlet's the best one. And the one I think 12th Night is the one where they're like switching like identities. Like they don't. I don't know. Have you seen the movie She's the Man?
Yes.
Where she's a soccer player. Mm-hmm. So it's that story is
based off of that.
Yeah. And that's
lit.
Yeah. But other than that, don't read anything else.
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
no.
You will be
like literally don't.
It's not lit.
Yeah.
And you won't even. The crazy part is, bro, you don't even think it's fire until you understand it. But the problem
you got to decipher the shit
right.
first.
The reason why I fuck with Hamlet so much is because I didn't get it, and I had a teacher who was passionate about it and was like breaking it down for us.
Yeah. I had to do
Hamlet. I was like,
oh,
so Shakespeare did have some heat. Okay.
High school.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Them shit is fire, bro.
You got have the time to decipher that shit.
I'm gonna strongly disagree.
Bees, nobody trying to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
So that shit is not fire.
Wait, real quick. So who wrote the Odyssey then?
Homer
did, right?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Homer.
Don't ask me these questions. I don't
know. That's one of the greatest. So like that's like a book, right? You'll consider that a book or whatever.
That is a book.
Yeah, Odyssey, one of the greatest books I ever read.
That is true.
Yeah, I need to read it then.
That is true.
Fuck yeah, because it has so many like allegory like stories and shit in there that like it references to like modern day shit.
Okay. Lit.
I just had a crazy idea.
Right.
I feel like you can play with a video, I guess. But I feel like when we do Gem Jar, I feel like we should like have, you can cut this part out, obviously. I feel like we should have Bees or Tay, whoever does it, like make the screen like,
oh, what this?
Like,
you know what I'm trying to say? Like on some like
It's
Aladdin
Gem
shit or
Jars,
something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that would be hard visually.
Like this.
And it kind of gives some
It goes
like,
with the tune.
it kind of gives some segue.
Yeah.
Middle of the podcast.
Correct.
I love it.
I
You
like
know what I'm
that.
saying? It gives it a little extra juice.
Yeah.
I feel like we all should do that for like, we could do it for any segment. Pet
Yeah.
Corner.
Pet corner.
I think we could do it for. I
Pet
think Pet Corner would do that.
corner.
Yeah, that's a good draw. I got love
Pet
some Steve.
corner. Yeah.
My fucking dog, bro.
I'm an Air Draco. I got a lot of beef.
Yeah.
with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Luna, she better count her days because
That's aggressive.
okay, it's not aggressive
Yeah.
when your dog literally eats everything. Like I honestly think like can animals have addictions?
I would.
You think?
I feel like they could.
No.
Why not?
I think my dog is addicted to like just eating things and just for the fuck of it. Like she doesn't get anything
I don't think that's
out of it
They can
besides
be
just
addicted.
eating
I
it.
don't think dogs can be addicted.
I'm gonna have to Google
do.
it.
Because don't
I
you
think
think
they
don't you
could
think
be-
addiction is like circumstantial
No,
to an extent?
I don't. Maybe, but
Like there's a circumstantial influence on addiction. No?
I just feel like I don't know because I can feel like people have addictive like if you have an addictive personality, you could literally make anything an addiction. No,
I hate that fucking rule.
I think that's just a weak willpower.
Yeah, I hate that rule, bro. I hate
Yeah.
that anything can be an addiction. I hate that.
you don't think
I mean,
anything
this
could
is
be an
weak
addiction?
willpower.
Can, but I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that.
No,
Same. Yes.
except crack.
Bees, you don't think anything can be an addiction? Like personally
No.
to you? That's
Let me think. I probably could say smoking weed because I like smoking weed, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get mad if I can't smoke some weed.
not necessarily
So,
like
yeah.
I don't like how people will be like, I don't know, I don't like that addiction is like a bad word. You know?
I think I understand what you're trying to say because I think you and I are saying the same thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that.
Just because you
just because I enjoy doing it all the time, I'm addicted to it.
Well, for example, it becomes an
That-
addiction
right,
when
right.
like it goes against your well-being. So, like for example, if you're missing work to play the game,
That's
you're
an addiction.
wilding.
Right.
You feel me?
That's
an
drawing.
addiction to you
Yeah.
playing a game that doesn't do nothing for
all right,
you.
so
I
can you-
think
alright, so
I
say-
think it becomes an addict. Well, nah, let me. I ain't even gonna say that. I was gonna say it becomes an addiction when it's actually like interfering with your everyday life or your
Right.
the shit that you
Correct.
actually have to do. That's when it becomes an addiction.
That's yeah.
So I think so. For example, I do understand where addiction may not be, like, always bad.
Mm-hmm.
But would you be fair to say that the avid weed smoker is addicted to weed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, but that's
'Cause
not,
I'ma get mad.
that's not harmful to the body though.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, technically, it's.
Well,
If
'cause
we're being
scientifically-
honest,
It's probably bad for your lungs.
If
if
correct.
we're being
So,
honest,
yeah.
right?
But like for
as
example,
well-
for example, I look at being addicted to weed and being addicted to gambling as two different things.
Two different things.
I look at being addicted to weed and being addicted to liquor as two different things.
Agreed.
Yeah,
One
I
of which
agree.
I think will destroy your family. The other one I don't think will.
I agree. But like
Agreed.
that's only to certain extents because I don't know. Some people I feel like could like literally like could let that happen to them, like where weed does ruin relationships.
That's where it becomes probably
I think it's hard. I think it's harder. I think it's
It's-
harder. I think it's harder to. I think it's harder to break up with. I guess what the problem is.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying.
when I say
it's
break up the family,
circumstantial.
right? When I say break up the family, I mean like for example, like an alcoholic dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Him drinking the liquor isn't the problem that your family's having. It's what he does when he
When he's
on the
right.
liquor,
So
right,
like
he's
if
drunk.
your
Yeah.
So if you're
dad is a
smoking weed,
pothead,
right? If your dad's a pothead, he just sits on the sofa. Technically, yes, he's addicted, but like I guess in Ivan's definition, you're not harming.
right?
You're harming your lungs, right? Probably.
But
But you're not
harm- you're-
technically being.
You're not like
doing
at
more
risk
than
to
you
other
could,
people.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why weed
Nah,
should
bro,
not be
weed-
illegal, but whatever.
Nah, but weed is so much beneficial to you because that's why it
It
stays
is.
in your system for 2 weeks because your brain stores it to like cure itself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Now that you
That's
you
the
drink
devil.
a whole bottle, that shit can fuck around and kill you.
No facts.
Facts.
And
Like, you
and
throwing
we're
up and shit. Like,
you're
yeah.
allowed to be 21 and just fuck it. Alcohol for everybody.
Bro, they need to step this shit up with it in Jersey.
Yeah.
Like the process.
Facts.
I'm tired of smoking My hookah pen.
Yeah, bro,
Me
you need
too,
some
bro.
bud, bro.
The hookah makes you lightheaded.
I was impulsively about to say where Bees was.
Okay, well, don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Speaking of that, boy, they got some bud out here. Oh my!
He gonna say the menu. I was reading that shit, dying.
I was like, bro, there's no way he just
they
said
got
Hold
the
on.
whole
Because
menu, right?
You know what
I
that
was reading
menu
that
looked
joint too,
like?
damn.
You know when people used to send around threads like in like when you were like a young bull, like Happy New Year. If you get this thread,
Oh, yeah.
That's literally what that message looked
Definitely
like.
what that joint looked like.
Like what the fuck?
Nah, but anything you need. You
B
feel
said
me?
that thing's some
God.
pressure though. That thing's some pressure.
Yo, speaking of those text messages, bro, one day, bro, I gotta, bro.
Yo.
I feel like you know what I'm talking about when I say this. You know that picture that has circulated on the internet for a very long time. It's a picture of a huge black dude, and he's sitting naked, and he has his meat out. Have you seen that? No. It's been circulating. I've seen it since I was in like 6th grade.
Maybe if I seen it, I'd be like, oh
whatever.
shit.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a big husky black dude, like he's like a big whatever. I say that to say, one time I got sent a chain message that I thought was super valuable because this fucking asshole, whoever sent it, made it seem like it was one of those. So like I'm super paranoid. I told you before, like when the sex trafficking thing, like I take that shit serious, bro. Like, you feel me? Any given time, that shit, you feel me? Whatever. I forgot what I was saying.
You sent out a text message.
I sent out a text message that has something to do along those lines. I'm like, bro, relax.
Yeah.
Bro, so the text message was like, says something along the lines of, like, be careful of this because, like, it's this thing that's going on and, like, whatever. And I was in undergrad, I think, actually, when it happened. And just seeing that. No, I wasn't. No, I couldn't have been undergrad. You know, because it was like a chain message. So it probably was like. I don't think it was an iPhone.
Yeah, it had to be like.
Yeah. I don't think it was whenever it was.
Okay.
So me just being like, oh, like my mom and sister should see this. I sent it. I didn't click on the link. I sent it right in the group chat. Right. And then, that's what happened. Somebody sent it to me. I'm trying to think of who it was. And I then told them, like, yo, good looks. I just sent it to my, like, whoever. And it was like, no, you did it. And I was like, yeah. And it was like, bro, click on the link. Bro.
Bro, what?
You out of pocket, man.
That conversation was not fun.
No.
That was not a fun conversation.
Yo, that's funny.
Wow,
My intentions were pure, though.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what matters.
That's right.
At the end of the day.
Learning lesson.
Listen, Bees, I have ads. I have
You got ads.
Yeah.
All right, what's the ads? You get it.
You're gonna have to like cut this up, obviously. I took pictures of times where I think you might have to cut it up. I'm gonna take another one. I have 2 ads. One is a printing company and one is like a soap and like lotion company. I don't know how. I feel like, do we want to do a segment for commercials as well?
Wait, so like they paid you already and all of that, or like?
Say it again.
No.
Did they pay you and everything?
No, so that's why I was apologizing to the group earlier.
I feel like as far as ads, I feel like if we have ads, we should definitely have segments so that way when we go through to a different segment, like we could play an ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
like,
feel like we should have something funny, like how Bree was saying, like somebody says commercial break, and I feel like we should have a funny like transition.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. Right.
Yeah. So that's why I was trying to time here because our conversation today obviously was so like whatever. It was good, I'm saying, but we
like,
just covered a lot of topics.
I
was trying to find a transition for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The conversation was already going so. I don't want to say wild because like I feel like there was productive conversation, but I feel like it was going so that I didn't know when to like do it like smoothly. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, fuck it, I'd rather just figure this out there.
Who's the soap company?
Julia.
But yo, real quick though, I do feel like when we end up doing ads, we should do them all in the beginning because like a lot of people, and me speaking for myself, when I'm listening to a podcast, I would turn off a podcast if like the shit keeps getting broken up within like the conversation. You feel me?
So my logic was why I didn't think it was the end of the world anyway was because I told them. So here's how it happened. Today I told them I was like, bro, put together like a paragraphed blurb of like what you would sell, like as you would promote your company or whatever. And I told them, I was like, I'm going to put it on there for free because we're trying it out for this one episode. But I was like, normally this will be a paid expense. But for the sake of us trying to figure out how we can like throw it in there, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. I feel like we can give them one shout out for free. That was my, I apologize for making that executive decision by myself. But I feel like we can get enough companies that like to figure it out. We can use these 2 companies. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was my logic. But if you don't want to do that, we don't have to do that. But I say that to say like, because we're doing the freebie anyway, like we don't got to put it in this episode.
Yeah.
Like we can do it next week or once we figure out how we'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just gotta make that like correlate to like our future like ad plans because we don't wanna get that out there that like we're not getting like paid for like the ads and everything like that because basically how I calculated everything out. I'm trying to make it to where literally every time that we pod, we're getting paid. So it's like we're not I wouldn't say like wasting our time or anything like that, but like we're basically like profiting off of like every single second that like we do with like the pod and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the website is a superpower move.
Same, and I love how.
Agreed.
I think it's a superpower move.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll just be the one-stop shop for merch.
Agreed.
Links. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go there.
All of the above.
Yeah, that's fire. And I like it too because of the e-commerce. So like how Tay was saying, when we do like discount codes and shit like that, we can keep track of like how many people. So for example, like if we this is Tay saying, not mine. He just doesn't have a mic. So for example, we do this soap company. You feel me? We promo them. But it happened again. I forgot what I was saying. Happens all the time. There's some things going on in my body though, so I think my memory is going like at a very rapid rate. I just feel like I need to figure this out. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Secondly, bro, so you know what lymph nodes are?
Yes.
Okay. So apparently lymph nodes, like they'll swell under your armpit when your body is fighting an infection, right?
Yep.
That's one of the many things that a lump on your armpit can be. Right, or like
in your neck.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've had that happen before where it'll come up, it'll bother me for a few days and then it'll go back down. And it's like it's gone. Or sometimes it'll go on this side, and when it goes down, it goes to this side.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm probably fighting an infection. Whatever. It's probably the season, whatever. Bro, I feel like I looked at this bitch the other day, bro. This bitch turned into a fucking it hurts. It hurts me right now to push my arm into my side. The bump is just growing. It's literally like up to this.
Well,
big
maybe
now.
You should get it checked out. Then.
I am. I told Brie I'm definitely going to tomorrow.
Yeah, because
it's to the point where it hurts when I put deodorant on because obviously.
Yeah, because lymph nodes they could get like I don't know, like you said, they're meant to fight off infection, but they could also turn into an infection. I'm pretty sure. Like you get them removed and stuff.
Yeah, it can be a lot of.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that checked out.
You could have breast cancer.
I could. No, I don't. Fuck that. I'm not putting that in the air.
Me either. I take that back. But that's where,
Tory,
okay. Because can we talk about? I'm so sorry, Stevie. God forgive me. God, he forgave me.
Energy's all fucked up now, man.
Right? Like, why would you say that? Me, shut up. Yo, he's dying. Because, I feel like guys really don't. They really overlook that they could have breast cancer, 100%. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you think of I'm probably just sick, but for a woman, for me, I'd be like, oh shit,
what the fuck
I have fucking breast cancer. I have a lump in my arm.
Yeah, my urgency is coming from the fact that I'm not considering scared. Right. I'm not scared
enough.
Because subconsciously I'm seeing it as it's probably not breast cancer.
Exactly.
Because I'm a male.
Right. When so it very much could be.
Exactly. I'm going to get it figured out. It hurts.
No,
it does hurt.
God got you. You're protected.
I showed Bree this morning. She was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's y'all diet like, though, yo? So, what do y'all be eating on, the regular?
It's so inconsistent.
What's your diet?
Well, I mean, do y'all consistently consume, y'all vitamins and, ginger and things like that?
No.
I would say...
I need to do that. Bees, this is what I'm going to do for you, Bees. I promise you this. I'm saying this in public record. Bees, if you put together don't wild out, but if you put together what you just said, daily
do you want me to make you
daily
shots?
take a shot of ginger.
I can make you them.
If you put that together for me, Bees, I will follow it for the what is it, like a month? I don't know.
Foreseeable
Oh my God.
future.
Let me do this.
Bro, I can
Nah,
make
'cause
that today, bro. I'm putting it inside of the chat.
I promise
like,
you I'll
real
do that,
shit,
bro.
Like,
Nah,
bro, because hear me out, bro.
No,
You
dead
do not
ass.
want to be like 60, you feel me?
Facts.
And out here like struggling,
I'm
wishing that you would have just been like, man, I wish I could have just ate some lemons.
I'm
I could have just no, bro. That shit's slow.
No, I'm not. You don't have to sell me, bro.
During the
I'm
pandemic, I literally bought a fucking juicer, and I would make like fucking wellness shots myself, and I would give them to my family every day because I was like, y'all bitches not getting COVID.
I'll say this: the problem is, here's the real problem. The problem is I don't care enough about my body to take care of it. That's the problem.
Why?
know this.
Why?
Bro,
Bro,
can I fucking vent bees? Like I'm telling you, you're like, why?
No, because
Like Jesus, or
Bees
can I tell you?
like it's you.
It's like I had to talk you off the ledge, bro. If you had to talk me off the ledge, and I call you, like, why? What are you doing? Like, damn, that's aggressive. All right, listen, let me explain myself. Okay, I often see. I'm getting better at it. I'm not. This is very exaggerated, but like I feel like for a long time I saw the body as the physical surface level thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example,
just with the outside,
right? And I tell you all the time, I only work out when I don't like the way I look.
right?
So, like right now, I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm like about to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna lose the weight,
And
like the way I
just
look,
be back.
and then stop going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the problem is I'm learning like as time goes on, but I'm learning now that the body is like has to be maintained, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel me? But yeah, that's the thing. So I feel like when you shift to seeing it as like health driven, yeah, in your temple and like shit like that, it'll start falling in line. So that's why when I say like bees, like do that and I'll follow it, because that's like one little step I'll take to hopefully a better transition. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I got you. I'll make it today for you, bro.
I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, please do that. I'll do that. I'll go to ShopRite next time I go and I'll literally just get all your whatever you
Okay.
get.
And it's super like inexpensive and like super like basic things, and it's actually stuff that's actually good. So like I always say like I think like a bag of lemons at Walmart is probably like maybe $3 or like $4.
Literally. $3.
So like it comes but like it comes with like a bag of probably like maybe like 8, and like I always slice them in half because every morning I squeeze one. So put it like this: every time that I smoke, I always drink at least a bottle and a half of water with squeezed lemon inside of like a mason jar. And what that does is it's really good for like your skin, because I smoke backwards. So like the tobacco can really take a toll on like your skin if you really smoke that shit every single fucking day. And also too, like it's really good for like your digestive system, and it gives you like natural energy.
Wait, also
side note. Put that together for me, Beast.
Hold on, side note. Did you know
that regimen you just said? Put that together.
As like for the benefits of lemons and backwoods, like as smokers, like when like your lips like get like that black, if you rub lemons
I'll be scrubbing them shit.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll be scrubbing them shit.
You rub lemon on it and it takes it away.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that something
I want my shit black and the berry
for those for the people who smoke.
For the people who smoke.
Is that something you would do after you're done smoking, or you do it before? Like once you're done?
You would do it after.
And what is it? You rub a lemon
but
on
you
your
have
mouth?
to, you just be consistent with just like rubbing your lips with lemon. Like you're putting on chapstick, just like rub them.
So what I'm saying is like I'm trying to be precise because I want our followers to know when they want to try it at home.
Yeah.
Are you taking the lemon? I'm seeing basically a cut lemon open.
Yeah.
And you're rubbing it like this.
Yes.
That's what you do. Okay.
You're literally like rubbing a lemon on your lips.
Interesting.
The insides of it.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
Yep, and then brush them lips when you're done, so them shit don't smell like dookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, the amount of people that I know, bro. So let me ask you that. So like there are like I feel like little places where you need to be washing your body that the layman might miss in stride. So make sure you wash behind your ears.
Absolutely.
Can we talk about washing your legs too?
Smell like dookie.
Wash behind your ears.
I know. Yeah, it's a lot of people that don't. Man, I used to tell my cousin that I thought his legs was bees. It's crazy.
It's funny because I picture him right now. He's probably
in
the chair.
He's like he's rocking back and forth.
Yeah, like what?
I really am on my wife's rocking chair, like rolling up right now too. That's what he is.
No, but people really don't wash their legs. And that's dirty. So if
Legs
you're
be
listening
dumb
to this,
dark.
I'm calling you dirty if you don't
All right,
wash
listen. If you
it's not washing it if the soap just fall down to your legs. That's not you gonna
wait. I got a question.
Hold on. It's not washing it for women if you're shaving your legs either. That is not washing your legs. That is shaving them.
Wash your body.
So All right.
Steve, you say he
No,
wash
listen.
his legs.
No. I do wash my legs. No. I super wash my legs. You know why? Because I have eczema on my legs. So I super wash my
There
legs.
you go, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, I super wash my
I'm
legs.
good for you.
I will say this. I will say this though. I will say this. If I'm taking a bird, like a quick bird, like
A bird bath is not a shower.
Legs don't make it.
Yeah, bro, that's wild.
That's
legs do not
You
make
too
it.
old
like
for
the
that.
definition of a bird
It's
bath.
face, back of the ears. I think back of the ear. Listen,
Listen.
I'm gonna have a
Crucial.
seminar. on
That
back
shit
of the
smells
ears.
like dookie,
Okay.
bro.
Because first of all,
I
your
sweat.
earrings. First of all, your earrings
That's-
smell like fucking dick.
They do.
First of all,
They do.
Second
You
of
take
all,
them
ears
out.
pierced,
bro.
so-
Second of all, bro, you sweat back there, and I never forget one time I hugged a girl, bro,
And it smells.
and I got a stench, bro, and it wasn't, bro. Listen, it was not her armpits, bro. It was
was the
not
back
her
of her
hair, bro. I knew exactly where this smell was coming
And it
from,
was
bro.
her
and it was
ear.
the back of her
That's
ear, bro.
crazy.
I said, "Hey, yo." Now what's crazy is like she don't know that because she not
Right.
back there
I'm
hanging
like,
out,
sis.
right? And how many
You
people?
got something on
Yeah,
your ear.
and how many people was really behind there?
Bro.
So I went home, you know what I'm saying, in the latter evenings, I guess, following after this
Mm-hmm.
experience, and I rubbed my shit,
And it smelled.
and it was like you know how when like you do like dirt, like when you rub your skin with dirt. I say, yo, it's a whole nother world back
You
there.
didn't know to wash your ears? Behind your ears?
I mean, I found out at a young age. I'm saying,
Right.
but I'm saying like up until that point, it's a
Yeah.
part of the body that like I feel like
I feel like,
if you focus on like your smell,
hold on.
you would immediately go like here.
Nobody's coming at nobody
You
who
feel me?
doesn't know these things. We're just like educating
Trying to
people
inform you.
Correct.
on
Correct.
on proper hygiene.
Hygiene.
Because you know where else, like, you know, people neglect the belly button, and that needs to be cleaned every time you shower.
I think I could be more supportive of my belly button. I don't think I give him.
Nah, I can definitely say
I-
I wash my shit every day.
I
get
wash
that.
my
I
belly
don't
need
button
to do
every
that.
single day. But let me say, I got a deep belly button. Like my innie, my innies in
It's like a
innie.
whole village in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
So,
Got all crumbs in there, boy.
Crumb, yeah.
Boy.
so I wash my belly button, but yeah, definitely don't overlook the belly button or the
Yeah.
legs or behind the ears.
Yeah. Gotta go.
In the back of the neck too.
Back of the
Side
neck.
of the neck, all of that.
Yeah.
And your feet too. I know y'all don't be washing y'all's feet.
You gotta get in between the
In
toes. That's where all the
okay, the lint
feel me?
be,
That's
the
what
dirt.
you
That's
gotta
what the
treat.
dookie
You
be
gotta.
at.
Here's the idea. You gotta treat your fingers like a toothpick.
Yeah, and
You
you just
gotta,
gotta like get in
You
there.
feel me?
Y'all think it's crazy.
Oh, and brush your tongues too, man.
Yeah.
And brush
Yeah,
your
brush your
fucking
tongue.
tongues. Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I never forget my roommate one time. I
Yo,
was at his house.
dookie, bro.
I was at his house in Vineland, and his sister, his
tell.
younger sister, was saying how she don't brush her teeth because it hurts.
Oh no.
And I remember my
What?
initial reaction. I'm still to this day I'm embarrassed about my reaction. I was like, and I looked at him kind of, and she was younger, but she was old enough to know to brush her tongue. Like she was
Right.
like 15. Like,
I was like, ew,
and I was like, yo,
that's not okay.
that's where all the shit is. What are you brushing? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like-
saying? If you really were brushing your, you should brush your teeth.
Well, did you know?
But the
Okay,
tongue
so
is so
I used to
valuable.
work in a
Bro.
dentist office.
Yeah.
You don't. Okay, so like literally, you don't have. You're really not supposed to brush your teeth even with toothpaste. Like the whole purpose of brushing your teeth is literally just to get the bacteria off of your teeth and off of your tongue. Toothpaste
Nah,
serves
that's European logic.
toothpaste serves no purpose other than it for it to make your breath smell good. But if we're being honest, like everything that we do like for ourselves is literally because like deodorant is not good for our bodies, but we wear it every day, and now our bodies are used to us wearing deodorant.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like you
the
made
same-
it normal. It's not
like
normal.
right. So like we made brushing our teeth with toothpaste normal. At one point, no toothpaste existed, and people were literally out here just brushing their teeth with like fucking sticks and shit.
Their teeth were yellow as fuck though. Like if I'm watching
They
like
were yellow
Apocalypto.
as fuck.
Come on, guys.
Facts. But
Nah,
like,
but
yeah, like that's why like people don't like even like nowadays you see more people using like charcoal toothpaste and like stuff like more natural products because you don't need to use toothpaste.
I brought home some bullshit the other day. Hey, Bree, what was the I brought home some bullshit toothpaste the other day,
Yeah.
bro. So you know how like baking soda is like baking soda is in your toothpaste.
Yeah.
So my dad used to like
I dip my
pour
tooth.
in
I
baking
do
soda,
that.
yeah.
It's
And
so
I
like
put-
old of me.
And I don't do it all the time, but I'll put like I'll put
shouldn't.
peroxide on it. I'll put peroxide
Yeah.
on my toothbrush.
Right.
So, bro, literally, bro, I see this fucking like. Now that I think about it, I thought it was like dish detergent brand. Like it probably was like fucking like
Arm and
and
Hammer?
Hammer. Yeah, like
That is,
yeah.
it's disgusting.
The yellow
toothpaste
Son.
is disgusting.
At
It's-
7 in the
literally
morning, that
tastes
shit
like bacon.
punched me in the face, bro. I'm
Bro,
like half
what?
asleep, bro. I said,
oh,
bro, immediately, bro.
that shit literally is it's baking
It tastes
powder.
like chemicals. Yeah. It's just chemicals you're brushing your teeth with.
Baking powder is literally, it's only to serve, like, for your teeth to be white. But it actually is, like, super terrible for your teeth.
Baking
and
soda?
if you notice, if you use it more often, your teeth will become more sensitive to cold and hot food.
Baking soda?
Yeah. There's another gem. I just be dropping them bitches.
I'm so, listen, yeah. Oh,
Man, y'all just use some Colgate and call it a day.
that's what I'm saying, though, bro. Like,
But,
go ahead.
no, you can go.
I believe what you're saying about how, like, what we're brushing our teeth, we probably don't need everything that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But all things considered, it's like, all right.
My breath not.
If it's gonna make my breath stink, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like we're
That's how I am.
I feel like we upkeep ourselves for social reasons,
literally.
not for
like
you could say you're doing your hair for you,
right? I don't know.
But
Sometimes
like,
I really
are you doing it for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually.
Thank you,
Really?
Ivan.
Absolutely.
100%.
Bro, I don't.
No, that can exist. That can exist. But I'm saying
I
in most
love
cases,
myself.
I'm saying in most cases, it can exist.
Right.
I don't want to
even-
take away from females who or women who like
Right.
you're more than entitled to want to look pretty for no reason.
Right.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in most cases, the upkeep of
yourself
is
for you.
It's
is
for
for
you.
other people.
Yeah. It should be
No,
for you.
It's for you. What do you mean? If I'm upkeeping myself, it's because it's for me, but it's for the better of me. Like, yeah, it's for so everybody else sees me, yeah, but it's for me. Like, I mean, this. If I'm walking around looking homeless with no haircut, like, you know what I mean?
Here's what I mean when I say it's for other people. I feel like if I was quarantined in this room for a month and I was not going to see anybody, I wasn't going to see the sunlight.
I'm looking however the fuck I
I
want.
probably won't be like texting my barber.
Okay, but that's so take that and relate it to something else too, though, bro. So like, washing your body is an upkeep for you. Like, you don't. That would be like, okay,
but
so
that's something that I would do. A haircut is not. So like that's what I'm saying. Like that's more of a, like
but
like,
that's also like upkeep. So I mean, a nigga might not wash his body because they stink. Like, you don't want to stink outside in front of people, right? Like you're doing that for you, as well as you would do a haircut.
You're doing it to be socially accepted. You're doing it because that's what to fit into the society. Like you're supposed to be clean.
I'm showering because I want to be clean.
Right.
You want to be clean, but you want to be clean because
other people are clean.
Right. Like you want to. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's not socially acceptable to not be clean.
Because.
So how much?
No,
so,
I get
so
that.
how much? How much? So while you say it's personal, right? It's like the chicken or the egg. So like, while yes, it's a personal decision, but how much of that decision is influenced because of the world you live in?
Yeah, which is everything.
How many times do you not want to take a shower, but you're going somewhere and you're like, fuck, I gotta take a shower?
Yeah.
How many times you go somewhere and you're like, I should probably get a cut before I go to this place. Before I go to this party, I should probably get a cut.
I mean, yes, but I'm doing it for me. Like I've been places where I haven't gotten a cut, and that doesn't. You know what I mean, if I'm getting a haircut, it's for me. If I'm washing my body, it's because I don't want to stink.
Like, the body is
I'll be like, if I get like my hair braided or whatever, my mom would be like, "Oh, what are you getting your hair braided for?" I'll be like, "I don't know, because I'm cute. Like, I just want to get my hair."
That's what I mean. I don't want to take from that. Like, bro, there's so many things where I want to fucking
same. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
everything's like really complex.
Golly. Fuck.
This is what this is for.
This is what this is for, man.
We should be chatting.
Facts.
Man, this Out of Jersey podcast, man.
Yeah, that's us.
Bees, I feel like you ain't been talking for a minute.
Bees was quiet. He got his little spiel out about the lemons and shit. He was cool.
Yeah, not just was listening, bro, because y'all really been, bro, y'all on the road today, you feel me?
We really have been
today.
Tor dropped like 5 gems in one episode.
Yeah, we did. Y'all on the road today.
You know what, Tori? You earned yourself some Jesse Reyes.
Thank you. You listen.
Yeah.
I love fun facts. So like that's why I be like, I know I have gems because I like love fun facts. I used to have like an app on my phone. I just be like, oh my God, another fun fact, which is what I associate like gems with. Yeah. And not everybody knows fun facts. So I just be trying to school people, educate. You can never know too many things.
You ever
about anything.
I'm gonna end on this note. This might not be a good note. But you ever find out a fact that is totally useless but you feel fulfilled by knowing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now that I know that, I feel better.
Yeah, like the words to a song, like I thought I was singing that shit the whole time and that wasn't it. And I just found out, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I've been saying this shit the whole time. But it was really that. Yeah.
Like Lloyd, fine 252.
Yeah.
For any fucking idiot.
Facts,
for any
bro.
fucking idiot.
What
Wait,
is
I wanna
it?
say
It was
this.
me.
It's not.
I thought it was 5-2. It's fine,
it's fine too.
I thought it was 5-2, bro.
Here's what I'm saying to I get so upset.
I was a young boy.
No, not you. Because not you. Just people.
But we got people around the room looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah,
and I understand.
But, like,
I'm saying I was a young boy.
Here's right. So as a young boy, it's totally tolerable.
5-2.
totally-
You know what I'm
right.
just saying?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. If you listen to the context of the fucking words, this is why I get mad.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
I always knew it was fine too.
he's talking about a girl, right? She's fine too, but I want you.
Right.
She's good looking too, but you're the one I want.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we talking about her height?
She's 5'2", but I want you.
She's 5'2".
I didn't even know.
Again, I'm not talking.
No. I'm saying for the people who were in my position, I didn't even like as a young boy. I didn't even. What does he say after that? I didn't even know he said that shit after that.
Okay. As a young boy, again, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think when we're older and now that we're dissecting it, I'm like, bro, y'all are fucking idiots, bro. Like, you're just trying to keep the argument alive.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then Lloyd is no fucking help. He, like, leaves a super ominous.
Yeah,
like,
he not trying
it's
to
what
correct
you
nobody
want it to
either.
be.
Hey, say what you want.
Let me explain something to you, Lloyd.
He wants to say.
When you hear this, I'm fucking fighting for your fucking correct words. I want the right words that you said to
We
be
need
praised,
answers.
okay? I need you to fucking back me when I go to war for you, okay?
And we want them now.
Fuck.
Damn.
Fine, too.
You heard him.
And that's where we're ending it.
That's where this Side of Jersey podcast. Fine, too.